Hello everybody and welcome to the stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex and today we have the likes of the Seven Souls episode, I believe it's 17. Welcome everybody to the stream. I hope you guys are ready for an awesome, fantastical time. Little announcement, not really. If there's any sort of technical issues or sort of stuff that I have to sort of take a little bit more time to have ready to go, and the reason why is because I was trying to eat my food before this session and I'm going to be eating a pizza slice right during it. So while I enjoy everybody RPing and talking amongst themselves, that's what I'm going to be doing. But jokes aside, I hope you guys are ready for an awesome epic session. We'll be starring all 5 individuals. We're going to be down 1 individual in the likes of Pyre or Fish. They will be returning back next week. So, however, it's going to be the 5 of Yahato, Ulf, Rajwaro, Thorin, and who else am I missing? Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yep, I believe that is everybody. All ready to go in this epic adventure. So without further ado, let's get on into the show. All right. Oh, I gotta fix cams, but I can do that in a minute.
Didn't even have to sprint. They literally could have just like walked to you, taken it away.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, people.
Oh boy, is everybody ready for their D&D today?
Yay.
Hope so.
Is everybody ready for Death Incarnate today?
No.
No.
We are ready to win a battle today.
I didn't say
I would
that
be
you were
ready,
gonna
but my
have to
game's
die.
paused.
Ah, son of a bitch. All right, that's a bingo. All right. Oh, man. Also, we gotta, at some point, literally just get together and form a bingo board for the campaign. Because I said I want to do that for, like, each individual campaign. So I think that'd be hilarious.
Ooh. Yeah.
But yeah.
If Dred's internet dropping out isn't one of the bingo things,
Yes.
I mean,
it's either you or Madral, like one of your internets.
it gotta be. It has to be mine and his at the same time. Just dies.
No, that's an extra free space right there if you get that.
Oh man. Oh man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, seeing the rate that it like dies, I'm pretty sure that's very likely. Like session
It's like
1
a
or
free
2,
space.
it can happen. Yeah.
it's like a free space.
No, I think the free space has to be like my game is paused. That's so common across all the games. It has to be.
Is that more common than my mic is muted?
No, honestly, no. But that one's just common. Oh man. Goodness. All right, everybody. If everyone's good to go, everybody's ready to clown Charlie Brown, then let us pull up my notes and let us begin with today's session, where this time I won't play Secrets in the Sands song for the intro, and I'll play the correct theme song for this intro. Haha. Didn't do that in the Ascent yesterday. All right. Gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these band of misfits. For this, my friends, be the tale of the corruption within, and that of an everlasting frost. This is the tale of the soul bound, a legendary tale of the 7 souls. Our tale would continue as we found our heroes preparing for their next mission, their next task. Upon getting to know the strange individual by the name of Tony, they'd ask for hero specialities while cataloging them and forming a game plan. While this all would occur, the voice would begin to announce that there would be a catastrophic attack heading straight to their positions, and soon. Upon the next moon rising, the 7 souls would be fighting for their very lives. The 7 souls would be separated to different areas with their differing tasks. Graz and Nanth would be responsible for slaying a couple of skeletons trapped in a bag of holding. However, when coming up with an ingenious plan, they tried to reach into the bag before Graz would be met with an unnatural strength, trying to pull her entire self inside said bag. Meanwhile, not getting eaten by the things they're supposed to be killing, we look over towards Yahato and Ulf as the same thing would still occur, as they would be looking out to go hunting with the likes of Zappy. And what was a normal hunt would turn into a fight for their lives as they charge in and call for all the sharks to attack them at once. And thinking things were a game, Zappy would rush into the battle with hopes of food. However, the two would be able to stand tall, the likes of their Blink Dog Hound, as they would slay every enemy in sight. The only normal task that would be held was in the shop as Tony, Pyre, and Thorn would begin to learn the ins and outs of replication magic. Delving into the separation processes, they'd continue on as the looming corruption attack would arrive upon the moon rising. Now, the Seven Souls rapidly trying to finish their preparations. Will they be able to do so? Or will it be all too late? We'll have to find out in session 17 of the Seven Souls. And with that, my friends, let us pick back up where we left off and indulge in the chaos and shenanigans. Because if you thought this session wasn't going to be chaotic, you are sadly mistaken. I'm sorry to inform you. Oh, boy.
Hey, Sensei, I got a question for you because I don't know. If I rolled the nat 20 on the animal handling check from last session, but I already have proficiency, you don't give expertise for that for being a... Okay, I just want to make sure.
Other question. Does inspiration carry through sessions?
Yep. The only inspiration that doesn't carry over is birthday 20s.
Okay. Good to know that I have inspiration.
That comes next week.
He's like, all right, time to use this session.
Right, so and to not die, hopefully.
Yeah. Alrighty, you guys should be on the map. We're gonna repeat all. There we go. So, as we return back to our heroes, we are going to take a quick focus on the individuals in the fight for their very fucking lives against this damn bag. We look towards Auroraverse and Anthrax. As you look over and you're just now sort of getting done with the message towards the Dorito or the Red Triangle, whichever one people prefer. As you do so, Auroraverse throwing a bit of emotion into the message. Eventually, Anth, you close it out and look towards your task at hand, as you are no closer to finishing it, but might have a couple of ideas on how to approach it now. With that, my friends, what are you two thinking? What are you two doing at this moment to help with your task of getting these skeletons? Let's go with
Anth,
you.
You want to go first?
Yeah, let's go with you, Anth.
Actually, before that, out of the game, I think Fish or Pyro was the only one with Mage Hand.
Oh.
I don't think Thorn does Thorn have Mage Hand? I don't think he does.
Shit.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay, so you're gonna have to ask one of them then.
Oh. Good. So, no. I don't know if it's a good idea for us to actually try and do this. It seems like they are stronger than we assumed at first. What do you think? We just see how much damage they can actually cause whenever we see, well, the forces that we are awaiting for.
I think that is a great idea. I would like to confirm with Tony that, that nothing unexpected would happen if we did that, but I think that's a great idea.
Right, and tell him to not show himself to these creatures.
Shit, sorry, I don't have Mage Hand. Fuck.
Oh no! Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, they don't know regardless.
No. There are other ways. Fuck this bag.
Fuck this, man.
Should we open the bag? No. Should we Mage Hand open the bag? Yes. Should we try to throw it into the river and then open it? Yes. Oh man.
We can discuss this later. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because the battle is coming and we don't have a lot of time, and I think we have to focus on that.
Yeah. I think we should get to do something more productive
Yeah,
to prepare.
completely agree.
All right. So that being said, where are you guys headed, and what's the plan of action here?
Probably going to just ask some questions from Tony and regarding the back.
All right. As you're sort of doing so, let's look over towards Thorin and Tony, as well as Pyre. So here's what is going on in the mill. Look over, and in the midst of sort of teaching replication magic, Tony is looking over towards Thorin as they were in the middle or the midst of casting sort of twin spell. As they look over and sort of, you'll see as Tony begins to say, "My word, that is a wonderful, wonderful ability. Question, though, is... That's not normal. Is it, oh, gosh, I think it's happening again. You'll see as eventually a sort of swirling astral mist is beginning to form kind of around Pyre, kind of a little bit behind him. It is massive in size. You get the sense that one of the keepers is probably arriving, Thorn.
Yeah.
As this is sort of happening, you'll see as it begins to, with a grand sort of flourish, you'll see the astral cape begin to appear as Keeper Cass will begin to emerge and look over. You'll see as he waves towards all of you, greeting you, before saying, "Hello, adventurers. I am here to take the one known as Pyre. It seems to be their soul is not here, so I will be confiscating them for now. I hope this won't pose too many issues."
Go ahead.
Alright, thank you. You'll see as Keeper Cass, they do begin to eye you a bit, Thorin, for a second, but they continue doing their sort of job and their sort of task. They'll wrap the cloak around the Pyre before eventually you'll see as Pyre begins to vanish along with the Keeper. As this happens, you'll see as he begins to another sort of side eye towards Thorin specifically, but then will begin to wave and vanish before he begins to unemerge from this sort of land. Oh, I don't think that I will ever get used to that, but apparently you have, so I hope I can. Say, Thorin, I do have a question about your arms, if you will, and as soon as this begins to happen, you'll see as a door will begin to slowly emerge, and walking inside, you'll notice as Anthrax as well as Grozwarral make their way in to the scene. As this sort of occurs, you look over and you see as Pyre's gone, but there's a bunch of skeletons off to the ground, or off to the side. They seem to be a little bit damaged. You don't get the sense that there is a sign of a fight. It's wizards being, wizards and more, testing out magic and arcane theory, so it's kind of what you expect. As you do, what do any three of you say as all this sort of stuff is happening at the same time?
Was Tony in the middle of saying something when we came in?
Asking a question, but kind of stopped as some people just randomly walked in.
We can wait until Tony asks their question. We're not rude.
All right.
Right.
Oh, as Tony asks this sort of thing about your arms, Thorin, I have a sort of question about your arms. Kind of just in general. I mean, I see we have. Guess I will make it quick. But just out of curiosity, have you ever heard of something called Shardalin at any point? Shardalin? No?
No idea.
Okay, interesting. Here, keep a note of that. You'll see they open up the book.
Would Groz hear that?
Yeah, you would.
Graz will raise up her big bear paw and say, "We met some giants who utilized Chardelin something or other. It was like a crystal, I think, right?"
Yes, a crystal, something like that. Very, very similar, to Thorn's arms. This may sound a little bit strange, but, Thorn, is it possible that I might be able to, how do I word this? You get the sense of what they're about to ask, but they're kind of figuring out a way how to say it without it being rude. Is there a way that I could just have a little piece of your arm for just a bit of moments? Is that okay? Are you sure? All right, very well. Worth asking. Okay. Hello. What is that you both need?
Oh, go ahead, Anth, if you want to go.
Oh, sure. So we were wondering, could you
I don't need this.
could you tell us a little more about what exactly is in this bag and holding the bag of holding?
So, what's in the bag? Well, what's in the bag is, how you say, a couple of lost souls that refuse to kind of leave. Let's just say that, they're not very happy about being, well, probably being in the bag, but they're also dead, and they also threaten to kill me, and I don't really appreciate that. And again, it's probably the best that I just don't really see them for the time, because I don't want them to take their anger out on me, because I am very frail, I am very weak, and I don't really fight.
Fair, but question for you. There's about to be a big battle, as you know. And we were just wondering, if these angry zombies happened to find their way onto the battlefield, would they have any chance of potentially joining the enemy and or just going straight back to you/us by association? Or do you think that they might just cause some chaos?
I think they'd probably, well, I mean,
Trying to be level. We're all being honest. No one's going to be upset. We just don't want to try to utilize this as a weapon if it'll come back and bite us in the ass.
well,
So whatever answer you say is okay. Just want honesty.
I'd assume they'd probably just fight anything in their path, for better or for worse. I mean, they're just a bunch of skeletons. I don't think it would be too difficult to manage, but whether you'd want them to join their side or not, we would be putting them in the likes of a battle where that's very, very possible.
Oh, don't worry, I have a plan for that.
Well, I trust your judgment, but just remember that it is very possible that they could get corrupted. Oh, I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't say that word. My bad. I am so sorry. My apologies.
No worries. No worries. Thank you for thinking of us.
Yeah. Also, is that all that you asked for, or you wanted to know?
I think for now, I have everything I need.
Same. Me too.
All right, magnificent. Right, so Thorn, we can continue back with our bit of testing and training.
Oh, is there anything else?
Yes, there is a very, very powerful spell. The one that we need you to sort of learn if we want to help with replicating this army, if you will. At the moment, I've only been able to teach you the likes of replicating the arcane, building you up by baby steps. But now it's time for the big leap.
All right.
I hope you're all ready. That being said, while that's all sort of happening and occurring, Graz and Anth, you head back outside before eventually... Oh boy. Where is it? As we swap maps, you guys begin to exit out of the mill, but eventually sort of sprinting back home, we look over towards Yahato and Ulf as they are making their way back towards the the massive sort of village. As sort of occurring, Ulf, Yahato, you've sort of created a little bit of a miniature rucksack to kind of carry all of your things and more. And as you're sort of rushing back, what are you guys saying and what are you guys doing?
We got this on our teamwork, but that was not as great as I had hoped. Things didn't work out so well.
Yeah, I agree. That was, we kind of messed up, not gonna lie.
Well, it's cool. We talk about how great the battle is, and we don't tell anybody about the mistakes that were made.
Yeah, sure. We ain't telling anybody.
Same.
You see Zappy just barks.
See, even the dog
boy
agrees.
Zappy. Good boy Zappy.
In his mind, I think I'm gonna start doing this because I do this for Squawk and Finnegan, where basically you guys can, you as in character don't hear what they're saying, but out of game I just say exactly what they're thinking at the moment. Zappy is sort of running through their minds like, oh my god, it was so cool, I did a whole battle, I actually killed one of them, and it was immediately like just sort of a big old lightning explosion. It's like, wow, woo, zip zap zip. I can't wait to tell Graz, and I can't wait to tell Thorn, and I can't wait to tell Pyre, and I can't wait to tell Ant, and I can't wait to tell... He just keeps naming off everybody, including everyone from the Ascent.
On a side note, I noticed you don't have much defense, and he points at the his shield. If we may be able to use some of the scrap back here to do some makeshift if you want it, man. It may block something every now and then, but
those things would only slow me down, but I guess I could try and use one for what's upcoming, especially since we're pretty not in a good shape right now.
Whatever
So
the hell
I'll just-
happens, I'm gonna take a little nap or something. I think somebody's gonna have to wake me up before those things get here. Whatever the hell we're fighting.
Yeah, same. We gotta rest.
He's gonna grab some snow and like rub it on his like where the dried blood is and be like, yeah. No, we did way better than this. Oh.
Ayato see him do that, starts doing the same. Yeah, you're right.
As you kind of do, you're sort of grabbing a little bit of snow. You just start hearing in the something far in the distance. Hop, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. And you look over and you see as smaller sort of spirits are sort of flying about, and they are seeming to be or flying over towards further into this little establishment. As this is sort of happening, you see as the little builder spirits with their hard hats and overalls and more, and their great spirits are getting ready to start building on your little base. Begin to walk over, and as they do, they start almost ordering each other around. Like, hey, alright, we need a goddamn sky tower right now. We want the sky shop built by Farmer Industries, and we're not gonna stop until this thing is built. Get a hold of yourself, soldiers, let's go! And they're just very, very excited to be here. You can actually hear and understand them, each and every one of you. And eventually Graz and Anth, you kind of see them as they're getting ready to start constructing some of the walls. You'll notice as they are a very, very well-oiled machine, and they get stuff done and they get stuff fast, as they're just pretty much multiplying like cockroaches at this point. You see as they begin to start forming amongst all the walls and more, as well as all the little sky towers as they're getting to work. But we'll get to that in a minute. Ulf and Yato, as you guys see this, what are you doing?
I guess the Bobs are here.
Yeah, I guess Billy's friends are coming. At least we got some help.
All right. And I guess I'm just gonna kind of let's go.
Let's hurry.
All right.
And then
As
I
you
guess
do,
we
you
will
can
make
move
it
your
back.
tokens. Yeah, you can move your tokens. Probably best way is to cut through the woods rather than jumping into the water and the ice.
I was gonna jump over the building, but
We'll make it back.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, Graz and Anth, you'll walk out, and you'll notice as Ulf and Yahato have finally returned. What do you all? Well, you kind of notice each other, nod. It's choice yours on what you want to say or do.
You doing all right over there, Graz? Look like you've been in a bag or something.
You're evil.
Been a rough day, buddy. How are you doing?
Oh my god.
We're doing great. We got we got the stuff for you. Here you go.
Great. At least someone was successful today. That's good to hear.
Successful.
Little do they know.
Little do
Your
they
trip
know.
was effortless, wasn't it?
You see his
course,
Graz,
of course.
or not Graz, you see his Zappy's just gonna kind of jump on top of pause on top of the chest of Ant, kind of just trying to get his attention. Like, oh my god! But he's just sort of barking at you, and you don't understand what the hell he's saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we may have been done a good job and taught Zappy how to kill something. He actually killed some of these things.
Oh wow!
Good job.
Good
He's a
job,
good boy.
Zappy. Good boy.
You see as he's gonna go, after he's gotten all the slobber and drool off of Ant, he's gonna run over to Groswell and pretty much do the same thing.
She pets him very hard.
Does it take damage? Does it?
No.
Roll to attack, Grot. No, I'm kidding. So
A quick question for all the builder spirits: do we see Bilroy?
you do. You'd see as Bilroy is actually, he's the one ordering them around as he's kind of off to the side over here, sort of saying, all right, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna need a couple walls. You're gonna listen to me because Farmer has designated me as the special spirit. So that means I'm the senior builder spirit of this entire project. Do you understand me? Yes, Bilroy, sir! They all just sort of begin to emerge and say in unison. As they do so, Bilroy's gonna start pointing out like a drill sergeant where each and every single one of these individuals are going to, and making sure they do it double time, as they're gonna start building everything you guys requested.
We know you're busy, but thank you very much, Bilroy. We appreciate this. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Soulbound. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's basically what Bilroy's doing. If anybody else is trying to do some stuff, you still got your. That said, are you guys still trying to do your little bag of holding shenanigans, or are you guys giving up on that?
Oh, fuck that.
That's going to be saved for when the situation calls for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Graz actually right now would like to do a quick prayer of healing for everybody within 30 feet of her.
You got it. As you're doing so, you begin to get down and begin to pray to Vitalia. As you do, you usher out a prayer of the Valkyries, and that is what you'll be doing for the next 10 minutes. Meanwhile, while that's sort of happening, Ulf and Yahato, you guys are going to try to start resting right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm coming over here, and I'm just gonna lean up against this crate and be like, I'm just gonna yell out, Tony, we got your stuff.
Hey T, here's your shit.
No. You'll see is Tony will just sort of say to Thorn, but just one moment. Yes. Looks over. Wait, that's not your art. What the fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute, you son of a bitch. All right. Boop. And boop. No, here. Haha. But you'll see as Tony will kind of merge and look out. Yes. What do you need?
Just hold up the bag, and I'm like, We got your stuff. Just slams it back down, just like, fuck.
Oh, marvelous! I knew that you would do so well. Thank you so much. This should and it seems that I'm gonna stop asking questions. I think it's best that I not ask questions on who these individuals are in fantastic overalls and everything. I'm just gonna go back to work. You all did an amazing job. Goodbye. They'll just go inside.
Thank you, Tony.
Does the bag of holding have like any kind of? I assume it's a bag, so it has some kind of loops on it and all that stuff.
Or any any what again?
I'm not sure if the right word, but any loops, any kind of things that you can tie to, or
Oh yeah, you can just pretty much the drawstring and all that.
yeah. So anyone got any rope?
I've got some rope.
We necessarily don't want to destroy the bag, but even if we want to empty it, and not exactly in our immediate vicinity, so we can, I suppose, toss it and pull it back. Try if that works.
Okay.
All right. So, is that what you guys are trying to do? Start fastening this little rope contraption, then?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Ulf and Yahato, as you guys begin to start resting and sleep, or pretty much laying down in the middle of the freezing cold, that is what you guys are doing. Groswell and Amp, you guys begin to start making this little rope contraption with the bag of holding. As this is all occurring, return back towards in the inside as we go towards Thorn once more. Get the hell out of here. As this
wounds good, man.
As this is occurring, Tony will begin to look towards you, Thorn, and say, alright, so I believe that this one, you've already had a pretty natural affinity to replication magic, so that holds a lot of promise. Now, you say that your magic comes from anywhere. Correct. Well, you don't really, actually, correction. You don't know where it comes from, it just sort of happens wildly. An uncontrollable force. So... We'll see as they start thinking for a moment. Now... Could you... perhaps... Have you ever been able to... absorb spells, perchance? Or absorb magic?
Yes.
Perfect. I have a theory. And this theory might be important for this replication. So, earlier I mentioned about Chardolin, and I have a thing. So, Chardolin is, well, it is a type of gem, an ore crystal of some sorts. It is capable of many magical, well, containments. Capable of absorbing one spell. Now, from what I understand, well, what I've noticed, I need more investigation, which is why I was asking earlier, but your arms, they kind of look like a similar sort of ore or gem. But all I know is whenever the crystals and or stones, or whatever you want to call them, whenever they are crushed or destroyed, they unleash a sort of magical arcane explosion sort of thing. Has that ever happened with your arms at all?
Not with my arms.
Okay. Very well. Long story short, they have a natural ability of a substance that doesn't really require any magical preparation or treatment beforehand. This is sort of imbued into them. So a spell could be stored into the Chardolin almost indefinitely. It could be released only seconds later or released centuries later here. if you could, you don't have to, but I will just sort of cast a simple spell. Just a spell of healing, if you will. And could we see if you could absorb it, possibly?
Sure.
All right, wonderful. You'll see as Tony's going to walk over towards you, or extend your arm, just for a moment.
Yep.
All right, as they begin to do so, you'll see as they grasp the necklace to Rakdos and begin to start healing. Thorn, as you begin to notice the, notice the sort of healing magic beginning to wash over towards you, are you trying to absorb it with your racial abilities?
Yes.
As you begin to do so, oh boy, it's time for some fun. All right, first off, cure wounds. All right, you get 8 points of healing, but as this happens, you will feel a little bit of a sinister magic beginning to form into your hands. You'll see as your arms begin to start turning into that of, instead of like bluish, greenish, or purple coloring, they begin to turn into a sort of fiery or fiendish, almost demonic hot. Demonic red, demonic orange, and more. You almost see as the flames begin to start billowing inside before eventually it changes back to normal. My theory might very well be correct then. Do you know what this means?
No.
All right.
But it feels good.
I was hoping you'd say that. So, have you by chance ever been to any of the lower planes, such as hell at all, or even heaven at one point?
No.
That's strange.
Not that I know of.
Strange. So, here's the thing. So, Chardalyn, if I understand this right, Chardalyn is capable of absorbing really any types of magic, but it has a special affinity to sort of magic coming from the lower planes or the positive planes. The lower planes being like any of the seven hells, or sometimes even the Underdark, or not the Underdark, the Shadowfell. Some of the other positive planes being, you know, heaven, the Feywild, and all those other sort of gracious things. But hell is where all the cool stuff is. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so, once something could be imbued, oftentimes it has ramifications or effects. How do you feel? Do you feel like a little bit, irritable, angry, any sort of negative emotion at the moment?
All the time.
Wonderful. I must be a genius. All right. So, I have an idea. If you've never been to hell or heaven before, I have a theory that those arms of yours, those are completely made of Chardalyn, but they were made by the likes of, well, not made, but more so infused with some individual, how you say, influence from hell, or any of the lower planes that I mentioned before. I will bring to your attention that we're already going to or you all are going to the likes of hell, so you might want to be careful of infusing it further, unless you'd like to learn more.
I would rather learn more.
So, I have an idea. So, this wild magic stuff, it is a little bit untamed, it's wild, it's quite dirty, if you will. And with that, we are getting in the way of a lot of sort of... We might be getting in the way of a lot of sort of progress when it comes to your magical capabilities. This is a theory, so you could tell me right to go fuck off if you want. But I think, or I have a way to be able to help you out with that. Maybe not necessarily to control this sort of magic, but maybe to give you a different sort of magic, if you will. One that, how you say, that Father Rakdos would very much appreciate. Something, how you say, instead of worrying about building and sort of, how about instead of growing your own magic and building it up for yourself, why not just consume it and take those around? There's magic all from the likes of the lands that no one's sort of using, and more, so no one's going to use it anyways, and it's just pretty much the Weave and Ambrosie's trickery sort of sprouting about, so why not take it for your own?
That was the plan.
I like the way you think. What if I... Maybe not now, but what if I imbued you with a little bit of my magic? I do have a little bit of, how you say, infernal heritage that I might be able to bestow upon you for a bit. And embodying a sin of consumption, if you will.
What does that mean?
Consumption, my dear child, of magic, and all the knowledge retaining it.
Sounds sketchy. What do you want?
Oh no, I don't want anything. I am just... It's more of a, how you say, a business arrangement. See, this benefits me. I am more of like a recruiter, if you will. I look for individuals that I see potential in, and I just simply bring it out upon them. That's all I do. This is my job as a cleric of Rakdos, and it seems to be that you already have how you say, aligning ideals with them and what they do, so... And you already have an issue with the likes of controlling your magic, so I might as well give you a magic that you can control. One that might fit your style a little bit more.
I'm not joining any of your cults.
Oh god, it's not a cult. No. It's not a cult. It's more of... a sort of family gathering, if you will.
Let me put it this way, I'm not joining service of any god or godling or whatever demon that is.
Whoa. No one said anything about service. I'm not into that. That's her sort of deal. No. You simply... Again, like I mentioned before, I'm just giving you magic that you can control for your own benefit, that you'll be able to do as much as you need and also don't have to worry about getting and causing chaos in the way. Besides, here, cast a spell. Do you really want to deal with that all the time?
It often can come to an advantage.
Well, very well, I won't press, but at least consider my offer. Now, let's us get to a little bit of work.
I
Now...
just want to know what you gain out of it.
Oh, what I get out of it? So... In all honesty, Not really much. It's more of, to be frank with you, it's more of a sort of ego thing and more of to prove a point to an individual. You see, my brother has been touting about this sort of stuff for the longest, and quite honestly, he's been known to piss me off at multiple occasions and times. They're like, oh, Zale this, Zale that. I don't give a fuck about Zale. But it does bring a interesting sort of point. What if I was able to bestow upon a bit of power and see if I could do it myself? It is not simply for any gain of mine, it's just simply to see if I can do it. That's about it. And if it does work out, then you benefit, I benefit, and everyone wins. Simple as that. You can make an insight check if you want.
I do.
Go for it. 14. All right. 20.
I am gonna add stuff to that.
All right, go for it.
Oh fuck.
15. All right, 15 versus there. Yeah, I'll beat it. You'll thank God for the 15. So you'll see as they begin to convey this, Tony is a friendly individual, but you're starting to see a little bit of that devilish side coming out with deal making and more. Things are starting to make a little bit more sense, but as you try to guess and gauge their intentions, from the way Tony has sort of interacted with all of you, they have seemed so far honest and truthful. This is just the same. You get the sense that Tony is being honest and truthful. This is simply off or almost out of spite and the ability of when the question on whether they can do so or not. Well,
I'll think about it.
Very well, that's perfectly fine. Here. Alright, so let's just get this sort of whole thing done. Alright, so with the whole likes of replication magic and more, essentially we're going to need to take a sort of basic object and we're going to need to infuse it with a bit of magic. A bit of an arcane sort of splicer, if you will. Now, while we're doing so, we'll have to be very, very careful and very precise with this sort of thing. It needs to be cut directly down the middle and no more off to the left or to the right. If you do so, the spell will fail. All right, here, let's just get let's get to one of these sort of buckets. This will be easy enough. As I begin to do so, you'll see as they take a bit of time and as they're showing you the likes of this sort of spell and more, you'll see as they begin to immediately grab it and begin to almost form their hand into or infusing it with the likes of divine energy for just a single moment. As they begin to do so, you'll see as almost like a laser will begin to spear through the buckets, cutting it directly in half. As this sort of occurs, you'll see as Tony begins to slowly start, almost bits of their fingers begin to slowly start turning black for a moment, and you'll see as they begin to start struggling for a bit. Fuck. And immediately with a sort of almost a gust of wind, you'll see as the two sides that were split in half begin to slowly start reforming into two holes. Roll a D100 for him. Alright. That was a close one. Alright. This is, should be fine. This shall do. I did have to invoke a little bit of arcane energy, but so be careful with your magic. Alright, here's a bucket. You try your end at it.
Wait. You're gonna focus on the energies just like before and try to replicate what he just did.
Alright, as you begin to do so, Thorn, you grab the bucket and you try to focus on all your energy, trying to combine it in one singular sort of point to try to split this bucket into two. As you begin to do so, you try to collect all the magical energy around. The magic from the skeletons, the magic from Tony itself, and the magic from the lands. As you do, you try to center it and fire forth towards the bucket. Thorn, make a charisma saving throw for me. Or not charisma saving throw, excuse me, a charisma check. Natural 20 for a total of 24. Good stuff. As you begin to do so, you immediately begin to use the arcane force and energy, and just exactly as if you were a natural at it, you split the bucket into two with your arcane might. As this begins to happen, Tony will say, "Good, good. Now, for the second part. This is the more difficult sort of thing. Time to replicate it. Imagine exactly what I did." Thorn, as you do so, how do you try to, or what is Thorn thinking about, or what are they trying to do to be able to, again, manifest two buckets rather than just one?
Just thinking about the second bucket and the energy flowing through his hands.
As you begin to do so, you try to use one of your hands for the brief moment in time of cutting down the middle. However, you use both of your crystal arms as you begin to try to separate the two and form two holes. As this begins to occur, Thorn, another charisma ability check for me. That is a 9. As this begins to occur, you're struggling for a bit, and you see as the wild magic energy is beginning to form amongst your arms. You see as bits of glitter and dust is beginning to start manifesting out from you. As this is sort of occurring, you're struggling a little bit too much before you see as an arcane bolt begins to just strike out the window, immediately crashing out off to the side. As this begins to happen, you see as there's a giant sort of bits of glitter and starlight that begins to form onto the ground. However, to begin to try to not focus on that for the time being, you just try to focus all your energy. Make another charisma ability check one more time. Last chance. 19. As this begins to happen, you see as the wood is slowly beginning to form off to the side. And you see as buckets seems to have reformed itself. Not one, but two. Within a quick matter of time, it seems to be that you have been able to replicate this spell. And as this is sort of occurring, you see as Tony begins to sort of adjust their glasses and say, "My word, you actually did it! Good job, good job. Fantastic." You look over towards your hands, Thorn, and it seems that they're sort of shining and writhing with a bit of astral energy. You feel funny. You definitely feel weird, but it also feels nice to being able to complete the spell. What do you say or do, Thorn?
Wasn't that hard?
Fair enough, fair enough. That being said, here, I think, let me go grab a couple of bones. I think we should start at least with the next body. Hold on. Hold up. As this is sort of occurring, you'll see as Tony begins to sort of look over, behind them. And as this is getting ready to occur, you'll see as they look up, and they freeze for just a second. They look up towards the window, and they see a figure kind of standing up there. Who the fuck Are you this Thorin? Please explain to me. This better be one of your friends. Point Cat, please join the chat for today. It's time, my friends. Oh boy.
Sammy's legit gonna fucking cry. You have no idea.
Oh boy. She'll be here in just a second.
Oh my god.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, my beautiful wife.
Oh, this stunning darling.
Alright, let me adjust the overlay. Give me a minute. I gotta do some
Oh
stuff.
god.
Alright, hold on. We'll get to this. Alright,
And
yes.
you even have
I
the
do.
boy here.
I will get some stuff ready. First off, I gotta change apparently the title's wrong, but that's fine. I can change that on Twitch.
Sammy, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm good. They're not sad tears this time, so that's great.
That's a good change. We like that.
Roger.
Your mustache is looking especially fabulous today.
Thank you, thank you.
There we go. I think this should be the correct overlay with everything. Yep, there we go. There's Fabio. Alright, so Kat, while I am adjusting the overlay and indulging in the chaos, could you please describe what the heck your character looks like once more, and kind of what they're doing as they're kind of standing in the midst of this strange sort of window seal, and they look over down below, and there is apparently a bunch of skeletons about. There's this crazy looking tiefling as well as this humanoid individual with crystal arms and more. What are you, or what do you look like?
So you see, kind of perched on the windowsill, this really tall and lanky tabaxi. They've got long, pointy ears, and they're wearing just such bright colors. Like it reflects off everything, the surroundings and off the snow and all that. They're wearing the fabrics that they're wearing are all iridescent, and you can't really tell what exactly it's made out of. Like you notice he's wearing a waistcoat, a green waistcoat with a bunch of flowers growing on it. Is there anybody with like a super high passive in this group?
It's only, well,
Perception?
Thorin and only Tony would probably know this, but if you're just asking in general for future reference, it'd probably be Ulf and Yahato.
I have an 18.
18? Alright, so
Oh.
yeah, you probably
Okay,
noticed
good,
as well.
good, okay. So you'll notice if you look really closely, you can see that the waistcoat, it's kind of a corset vest that looks more solid than you'd expect a fancy gentleman to be wearing. And he's got these long purple and pink fuchsia claws that are glittering in the dim light. And he'll say, "Oh dear. Oh, wasn't expecting this. Oh dear. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh dear. It's cold. So cold. Hello, darlings. Would anybody have a coat by any chance? He's just gonna be shivering all over.
The hell is this? I'm just asking Tony.
Wait, let me just jump into Foundry real quick so that I can actually see what's up.
Fabio's inside with just Tony and Thorin right now.
Yes.
Sorry, just 1 second. Wait, did my sound cut off?
Oh no.
Oh, okay, just nobody's talking. Okay. Oh, I can't hear Sensei.
Son of a bitch! How long was I muted for?
Just
Quite a few minutes.
Yeah, a
Since
few
you
minutes.
introduced Fabio.
Sad. Well, that goes to the bingo board.
another bingo.
When you say that you're fine, but you're not really fine, and they... Alright, we're good. As Tony was going to say, looking to or asking if Thorn would say anything first, then he would respond, "What the hell? Who the hell are you? And where exactly did you come from?" And they're readying a guiding bolt. You've been in this situation already, Fabio.
All right. Okay. Not again.
Thorn, I hope this is one of your friends.
No. I don't know what the hell this is.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Please! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I mean no harm! Please! 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 Darlings! Please! Let's calm down! Please! Can we calm down? I mean no harm. My name's Fabio. Fabio Foxlove Frederick Vinflamel. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you don't shoot me, please.
Alright, that's...
Hello.
God.
This is even more terrible than the last place. Ugh. I hate this.
Okay, that answers one of the questions on who are you, and what are you doing here, and how did you get here?
What the fuck are you?
I am a tabaxi. I'm a cat. Okay, whew, okay. You're not going to shoot me? That really hurt the last time.
Do you mean last time? Besides the point. Depends on how you answer. So how exactly did you get here in my window seal?
An excellent question. I was having just a wonderful conversation with some lovely people, and I poofed, and I got here. I guess I don't. Did you call me? Did you bring me over here? If so, pleasure to meet you.
They're gonna just look over towards Thorn. Should we go get the others?
I guess.
You want
There's
me?
more friends.
You want me to, or do you want to?
I can go, I guess.
All right. I'll have a little bit of a chat with our friend Fabio. Right? Hold on. Actually, your name was Fabio, right?
Yes, you can call me Fabio. And you are?
You can just Tony. You can call me Tony. But what was the full name? I have to sort of write this down.
Fabio Foxlove Frederick Vinflamel.
Perfect, wonderful. Everything sort of first letter capitalized. Nothing is crazy or strange, right?
Well, it's strange is an interesting concept. It seems that these parts are not used to having any kind of spice in life. So, I don't know. There's capital letters, there's small letters, there's a bunch of different letters.
I feel like I just got a whole bunch of answers, but to absolutely nothing. Fuck it.
An interpretation.
You'll see they begin to just start writing stuff down as they do. The likes of Thorn, you head outside and immediately begin to look around for everyone, and you see as everyone's pretty much resting, Anth and Groswara, they have pretty much gotten this bag trap ready to go. As you emerge, where's your token? Oh, there you go.
Hey, there is some weird cat inside.
Is it one of Tony's friends?
No.
Oh.
We don't know how it got here.
What is a cat? Is it food?
Can be.
All right. He's gonna. Olm's gonna get up.
All
Let's
right.
go see if this thing tastes any good.
Hey, please, someone wakes Yahdo up. He's asleep.
Yeah, Graz is just gonna pick Yahato up bridal style and take just everybody. Let's just go inside.
All right. As you do.
What? What
It's
happened?
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go back
You,
to sleep.
you
All
just
right.
wake up and Graz is carrying you bridal style inside of this.
Hey! Let me down!
Okay. You were sleeping. Okay. I put you down.
Zappy's gonna just jump onto on top of Yato as Graz is sort of carrying them both now. Alright. As this is sort of happening, they'll go inside, and as you do, let me grab all your tokens. Boop. Activate. Alrighty. Hopefully this is right. Bam. Bam. I think that is right. You're not here. Cool. I think that's everybody. As you begin to walk in, you see as Tony has a divine spell ready, but they are also kind of busy writing in a book. As I close it, oh, thank goodness, you all have arrived. Fabio, as you notice this sort of group, do you just jump down?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're like 40 feet in the air.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
so I popped
You
in
can
like
climb
in
down.
the rafters.
You popped in the window seal. The same
Okay, so
window
the-
seal that Thorin just accidentally blasted with wild magic.
Right. Okay. Good. Okay. Now I have an idea.
So you can't
Yeah,
climb down because
Fabio's-
you're a tabaxi. Like, you have a climbing speed easily. So.
Yeah. Fabio's gonna like flicker down and do a flip and land gracefully and. Darlings! More friends, isn't that excellent? Oh, I'm so happy to meet you. This land is full of surprises. It's wonderful.
Thorin, I thought you said there was food. I don't think I can eat that.
Why not?
Oh, well. We don't know each other well enough for that. I'm Fabio.
Oh my.
Hey, Tony, you didn't tell us you had a boyfriend. What the?
No, I didn't know I had one either. This is, I don't know where they came from, but apparently this is Fabio Foxgull of Frederick Van Flammel. I don't know how they got here, but I'm not sure if they're here to kill us or not. They said no harm, but, here they are.
No, I don't want to kill you. That would be just gruesome and terrible. No, why is everybody so violent here? Oh, it's dreadful. You should all learn manners. Regardless, I'm very happy to meet you all. As I said, my name is Fabio. I use he, them pronouns. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting? All you gorgeous individuals.
Look towards the other individuals. Here, could before we sort of do that, hold on. Can I just ask you just 2 more questions before we get into introductions? I have sort of a rule set, as a little bit of a sort of precautions or safety protocols. Would you mind sort of obliging?
Of course. I'm always happy to oblige the laws of the land, especially coming from a gorgeous individual like yourself.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad someone finally appreciates it, and you as well. So the questions that I might have are, so, are you alone?
Well, of course not. I'm with all of you.
Like, did you come here alone?
Fortunately, yes. It's, well, there was this other gentleman. I didn't catch his name, but he seemed to disappear at the same time as I did. Perhaps, darling, are you here?
Look around for any signs of them. Nope. No signs, no response, no nothing. Right, well, very well. You'll see as they begin to start writing in their book. Very well. So you're here because you vanished, correct? Okay.
Fabio's gonna, like, start inching a little closer and, like, kind of try to, like, peek and look into the journal.
You see as they kind of are, okay, they kind of like sort of raising the book a little bit more. As they're kind of like looking up at this point, so, how many people have you killed?
Oh. That's interesting question. Why would you want to ask that from somebody you've just met? That seems like, you know, after a few drinks we start exchanging stories. I mean, I would love to get to know you better, darling, but, seems...
It is for a reason. I will explain afterwards. You... Hold on. Make an Arcana check. Or not Arcana check, history check. 12. You're not... Oh, this is starting to make a lot more sense now. You're from the Feywild, aren't you?
Of course.
That makes a lot more sense. These are... Oh, goodness. These are the laws of... Well, not necessarily this land. The laws of this land are fucked. But the laws of sort of... that I held dear to myself. It is simply to see the reaction of the individual upon that question. Judging by this, it sounds like you are capable, correct me if I'm wrong, I do not want to assume anything, but you are capable of inflicting pain or killing someone, but you probably don't have a fondness towards it, do you not?
No, killing is so gruesome and ghastly, but it is an unnecessary evil. Sometimes you can't help it.
Very well. Okay, and last and final question. Why haven't you left yet or attacked me or any of these individuals yet? And at this point, you see as Tony, their ants were asking the exact same question they asked all of you as you ran in here. These are all prepared questions, so there has to be a sort of reason behind it. But as I ask that, Fabio, what do you respond?
Well, you haven't given me a reason to do so. Should I be considering it?
Well, I'd hope not. And with that, they'll see as they close the book. Fantastic. I mean, they'll look towards you all, like the rest of Seven Souls. I mean, that's all the questions I have.
Well, it is my turn. So first of all, I would like to know your name, darling. I've introduced myself. I've given you plenty of information on myself, and I don't know whom I have the pleasure of interacting with.
Sorry for the precautions. I am Tony. I use, well, any pronoun is fine for me, whichever you feel most comfortable with.
Excellent. I'm sure we'll be fast friends.
I hope so. Look towards the rest of the individuals.
Here we have. So now I hope I've calmed your fears about me. I'm not scary. Come on. Here. We have. Oh my dear, we have more humans here. Fascinating. Oh, and two of them. By gosh. What are your names, you gorgeous individuals. Looking at Yahato and Ulf.
I would like to see. Do I roll? Can I roll to see if I notice the mark? Because if he notices the mark, the reaction would be different.
Perception check. This is with sight.
Okay.
Same thing if anybody else is trying to roll. I did disadvantage, so it's a 15 plus 3, 18.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'd be able to see it. Pretty easy.
Okay. So he just sees the mark and be like, "Oh."
Same thing. You two, Ulf. Not that hard of a DC.
My name is Yahato.
Pleasure.
I was gonna get a little closer. And a little closer. I'm gonna come
And
directly all the way up. Kind of look down at the mark.
Fabio's gonna match the energy and like get right up in your face.
Fine with him. Ulf
Hello.
is legitimately at this point going to match Fabio's energy to try to do some charisma and be super friendly. And yeah, we're gonna find out what Fabio's all about.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello, strong man, dear.
Oh, of course. And well, any gentleman, and he's gonna actually take out the outermost layer of like furs that he's wearing and just kind of like start to drape it over Fabio. Oh, you obviously are entirely too cold to be here. Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you saved me. I feel so much better already. I'm sure you'll be keeping me warm.
I will
Oh,
stay
of
as
course.
far away
There's
from this.
nothing I would enjoy more.
Mmm, titillating. So what is your name, darling?
He's very gingerly going to close his hand ever so much so that the mark doesn't actually, like, we're not actually trying to cause her pain or try to cause him pain. Lift up the paw, give it just a little kiss. You can call me Ulf.
Oh, Ulf, nice to meet you.
It is very nice to meet someone of your stature.
Oh. I'm sorry, I need a fucking minute.
What a turn! What a turn!
Yahato and Graz, make an insight check.
That was out of game. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to protect me in these dangerous lands. Aren't you, Ulf?
You're not worried about Tony right now. You're focused on this, whatever this is.
Yeah, whatever the fuck this is.
Well, I am here to protect.
Oh. Marvelous, marvelous. I think we'll be, and like Fabio's gonna start playing with your beard and playing with the braids. Oh, darling. So tell me, how did you get in this terrible land? Seems like a bizarre place to be.
Well, as it were, I fell out of a crystal of sorts, and well,
Me too.
oh, seems we have more in common. I like this. Just gonna turn and look over at Graz, and I did happen to find these, and Graz over here, as he points over at Graz, well, she fed me. Speaking of, do you happen to like fish? We've got plenty of. He's gonna start reaching into his bag and like pulling out like just fresh fish. We're getting rations in here.
See, this is quite interesting here. People seem to be so violent when you meet them, but then everybody is just absolutely lovely. I'm really enjoying this place. And you'll see Fabio's just gonna like grab one of the fish, and like you've seen him, he's like, you know, he's got high manners and he's all like delicate and all that, but he's just gonna rip into this fish, like raw fish. Let's go. Just
Savage Fabio.
Oh, we are
delicious.
definitely going to get along. Now, if you will, let me introduce you to the rest of us. As he's just gonna hold out his hand. Come with me.
Yes, darling.
All right. We are 100% making our way over to the team. I'm sorry, I absolutely had to.
Oh
He
man,
was gonna
this is
come in here
epic.
like this.
I love it.
I'm matching it. It's happening.
All right, as you are sort of doing this, Ulf, you begin to lead Fabio towards the rest of the individuals. Last sort of thing, Graz, you kind of look over and see as Tony is kind of storms over to here. Tony's sort of grumbling to themselves like, I'm Ulf, and I can just be super charismatic.
It's cutting out. It was cutting out.
Good, perfect.
Oh.
You mean the Zale voice was cutting out?
You know, it's like.
No, that is what Gross says. Gross will just very tentatively touch Tony's shoulder gently and just say, I'm sorry, are you okay? You look kind of upset.
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. They have a sort of gritted smile. Isn't Ulf so charismatic and wonderful?
That is a surprise to me too. I also didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna sit here now. And I'm gonna just...
Okay, just make
team introductions go.
Okay, this is not like a danger thing. This is just
You
a
feel as
personal
Tony
thing.
is a very, very warm at the moment.
Okay, if it becomes a dangerous thing, let us know, but I'll give you your space.
Yep.
You let me know if you need
Sure
anything.
will,
Okay.
girls, for our roll. It'll be great.
Thank
Yes.
you, Tony. I appreciate you. I don't know what's wrong. I hope you feel better, bud.
It's fine, I swear. Yes. I'll fucking kill him.
Does Fabio clock this?
Make an insight check. You probably have to. I'll probably have to argue. You do have disadvantages. You're dealing with the likes of, you know, Ulf, and then looking towards everybody else newer, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance.
Wait, you said perception or insight?
Insight with disadvantage.
Okay.
23. We like to see it. 10. More so, you might see them having a conversation. Someone seems a little upset. You're not entirely sure why, but you just sort of clock it in your sort of rear vision or a sort of side vision. But clocking kind of for another thing or for later. But that said, you can go to the next individual.
All right. I'll go up to Thorin and say, "My dear, do you have any family in the Feywild? I had a friend, a little hummingbird, who looked exactly like you." And like, he's gonna start examining his arms.
So, put the hands behind my back. Hummingbird, what?
Yes, I have a drawing of them actually. And you'll see he's so he's got like kind of a flowing fabric shawl around his waist, kind of like a skirt, and you'll see him rummage. And yes. Yeah, they look like this. Do you recognize them?
Goodness.
No. What is this? It's a bird.
Yes.
So fucking
A hummingbird. They were, they were a lovely dear friend of mine for the longest time, and I was just wondering if there was familiarity, but
How?
it's fine.
I don't follow your logic.
Well, I guess it must be a material plane thing in that case. Well, regardless, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I must say you're quite wonderful. And like he's kind of like gonna start staring at the crystals, and like his eyes are like gonna dilate a little bit, like a cat being excited about something, and they're gonna flash lavender. And sorry, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, but it's just you're so beautiful.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. What is your name, darling?
Orin.
Thorin. Pleasure to meet you, Thorin. I'm Fabio.
Yes, you heard that. You said that many times.
Yes, because it is my name.
Now, Thorin, don't be rude to our new friend here.
And seeing Zappy. Dog. Oh, darling, hello. And you can realize that Fabio's got a very, very short attention span. So like whatever is the new shiny thing is what he'll concentrate on. So now it's Zappy. And you'll see him go lower and be like, "Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good
Just
boy?"
pretty much plants a giant lick onto your face. It shocks you a little bit for a brief moment, and it's like one of those like, ow, but that's fine, sort of sensations. But as they're sort of doing this, you see as they just sort of bark one more time, blink, and they're kind of right behind you.
You want to play? Excellent. And Fabio's gonna go and cast Blink.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god! Alright, you ever seen a Dragon Ball Z film? You would just notice as Zappy and Fabio are just blinking around the entire sort of the entire mill. Just sort of Zappy's just trying to rush over and just tackle Fabio before Fabio just immediately vanishes off to the side towards another place. You see as they nearly sort of accidentally fall into the bone pits of bone meal before eventually sort of teleporting off to the side. And Zappy is ecstatic. He is sort of just circling around you rapidly until Fabio, eventually the next person that you sort of walk around and eventually see is Yahato and Graz.
Before we get to those two, all I want to say is anybody who can see all sees the jealousy just written straight across his face.
Tony,
Relationship ruined. Relationship ruined.
Tony's gonna look over and say something inside eye. Yeah, it doesn't feel good now, does it? That's all they're gonna say. You Graz, you maybe pick up on that, but that's about it. Alright. While that's happening, Fabio, who's next?
Alright, so seeing Yahato. Oh, wonderful. I'd say you seem to be the youngest specimen that I've seen of your kind. Such vigor and that silken hair, just like golden sunshine. What is your name, darling?
I remember telling you my name. It's Yahato.
Sorry, that's a me moment. Sorry about that. Yes, Yahato. Oh, I like the sound of that. Tell me, what is it that you desire? I'm curious about all these humans.
He just look at Fabio like, nothing? Really?
You can't be desiring nothing. I'm sure Ambrosie's going to show you the way. She's excellent at showing the right path, and you will find joy in your life and delight, I'm sure.
Let's hope so.
Yes. You have plenty of time. And then turning to Graz, he's gonna look at her and kind of like have a little questioning look on his face. And his eyes are gonna turn orange, and they're gonna turn back, and they're gonna turn silver, and they're gonna turn back to his normal brilliant blue. Have we met before, darling? You seem familiar for some reason.
You're muted.
You're muted, Sammy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bingo.
Which is okay. Because Graz has been staring wide-eyed at Fabio this whole time, jaw open, not saying anything. Graz has never seen colors this bright before, so she's been staring at his outfit like she didn't know that greens could be that bright or that pinks are like anything like that could work. And so when Fabio speaks to her, she finally is able to like pull her eyes up and sees his eyes flashing. But just as she's kind of like clicking into like, okay, I'm going to interact with this person, her eyes shift up just a little bit to his bangs fur, and she just kind of reaches out her paw and says, "Can I?"
What? Oh, we're getting so friendly. I like this. And he's gonna sidle real close to her.
She
and
just
like
very tenderly strokes his fur.
Okay, all right. That's enough.
and Fabio's gonna start doing biscuits on Graz's shoulder. And like he goes a little cross-eyed, like just like
Fucking Tony.
Graz hears Tony does that and kind of snaps back and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Graz Auroraverse. It's very nice to meet you."
Rosror. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Oh, yes, you did. Now she's really a little bit teary. You did. Thank you. No one can
Excellent.
pronounce my name.
Oh, darling, come here. And he's gonna give her like a big hug and like just hold her for like a few extra seconds.
She says, I'm really sorry. I'm not normally like this. I've had a really bad day.
Oh, and like Fabio's gonna like just start stroking her head. I know, darling. Oh, this loneliness that I feel in you. Careful, you'll make some boggles with that. Oh, darling. And
What's a boggle?
oh, it's these nasty little creatures that they spawn from loneliness and pain and loss. They're quite nasty, but darling, it's okay. And Fabio's gonna cast. I'll do it. No, I'm not gonna cast anything for this one. Yeah, just
fucking until somebody says something.
Yep. But Fabio is, yes, he really appreciates the fur, but Graz is so warm and fuzzy. He's just like, I'm just gonna stay here. This is really nice for me as well. And if he spots like Tony just being not happy in the corner, he'll be, oh, darling, don't spawn red casts. Come here.
Immediately fucking perks up. Not even subtle about it in the least bit.
Oh, darling, come here, darling. You want a hug as well?
You want to join us, Tony?
No. I don't need a hug. No,
Okay.
no. I don't want a hug.
Okay.
Make an inside check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Majal, you know exactly what's going on right now. Insight, alright, Fabio, you got it.
There you go.
They really, really want a hug. They really do, but they are not saying it at all.
Oh, darling, don't be coy. Come on. You know you want it.
No,
Come
no.
on, get a piece of Fabio.
No. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm okay.
And he'll like kind of still holding Graz, like pivot around her and just like grab.
All right, and Tony turns completely red. They are no longer pink. All right.
Right, Tony.
While that is sort of happening, you hold on.
There's still one.
Is still.
I still haven't met Ant.
Yes, you're still not met Ant.
What is Ant doing at the moment? Is he just staying away or reacting to this?
Yeah, I do kind of like that you that he was ignored because I kind of planned on that. This whole time, I actually need to ask Sensei. The gun I have, does it have like a wooden handle?
Yes.
Okay, he would have been this time. He would have been carving the symbol of Finax on the handle of the gun. And just basically listening in and taking in all the information that's, well, being shared in the room.
As you're sort of doing so, Fabio, you kind of notice as Anthus, or sort of chilling off to the side, you kind of notice him for a brief moment as you begin to start heading over in that direction, or are you doing something else?
Well, he really likes the cuddles, but at the same time, new person.
Oh, well, here's what Tony's gonna do. Sorry, is this... They'll fucking push you off for a second. Like, no, okay, that's good, that's fine. Okay, so, planning, woo! Time to get to business. I'm going to go outside for a second, I'll see you there. Walks out.
See you soon, darling.
Guys. And they're gonna just slam the door shut. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shut it down. I'm gonna go now. They just walk off. They're gone. They're gone.
Tony's got a crush.
I will murder you all.
Oh, you can certainly try.
Oh my god.
So and here we have another friend. Oh, what? Seeing the gun. So you said it's a wooden like handle. I don't know guns, and but the rest is metal, right?
Yeah, rest in the middle. I suppose it's like basically wooden blades to make it feel more comfortable in your hand, kind of deal. So it's like just small bits of wood in the handle, nothing else like in the wood.
Okay, like an inlay kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. How do I want to deal with this? Sensei, check your DMs.
What? God damn it. How dare you DM me during the session? I'll murder you.
Sorry!
I'm kidding.
Can't say it. But he'll look.
Wait, what? Wait, referring to what again? Oh. Well, they didn't do that to you. Like, that person didn't do that to you. You've never, like, Fabio's never seen that person in life.
Yeah. I'm saying out of game. Okay. Anyways, okay. Well, he'll look at the gun and be like, you know, when a cat isn't sure about something, they like kind of go forward and.
Oh wait, I get what you're saying now. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's I get it now.
Okay.
Brain was lagging. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it is.
Okay. Hadn't thought of that. Okay. He's gonna go forward, but a little less quickly than he went to like everybody else, and be like, Oh, darling. It's a interesting contraption you have there, looking at the gun. Can I ask you a favor? Please don't use that on me. Or,
Didn't plan to.
excellent, excellent. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Fabio. And he's still gonna be like looking at you and like smiling and all that, but like he's gonna keep giving glances to the gun. He ain't sure about that shit. And as he glances down, he's gonna see the inscription that you had on it, the Fnac symbol, and oh, you know Granddaddy.
Well, I suppose this, we have a common old friend. And my name's Ant, by the way.
Pleasure, Ant, a pleasure. Well, I'm sure a friend of Granddaddy's is, must be a friend of mine, too. So, it's quite a pleasure to meet you. Yes, yes. Still glancing at the gun.
I put the gun away. This seems like a distraction.
Yes, there seems like a nasty little thing. Regardless. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yes. And he's just gonna kind of back off a little, back towards Graz and like kind of like cuddle in again. And regardless. So, yeah, that threw me for a loop. I wasn't planning on that shit.
Welcome to the world of Demon. They throw the loops all the way, all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, now that we've been introduced, I think I'll Ulf, darling, do you still have any of that scrumptious fish?
Of course. He's just sitting in the chair, like digging through his bag, and he's like, I got salmon, I got tuna, I got bass.
He's gonna just like almost like vault around Yahato and like jump on your knees and thank you, darling. So like sitting on your knees and just like Arr!
I know where
That's
all
what
of
he's
our
a-
rations are about to go. We're
Oh
not
my
gonna have
God.
any rations when we get to
Oh
hell.
my god.
Between Ulf and Fabio just chowing down, yeah, we're not. We got nothing.
Darling, anybody have water here?
I think we may have too much water.
Excellent. Would you like some tea?
This is going to be the perfect relaxation after a good hunt.
So Fabio's gonna like rummage in his belt under his shawl and pull out a little teacup that's gilded in gold, and you can see a bunch of different flowers, kind of like a Victorian tea set, really delicate and cute. And he's got two little cups with it. And do you hand them the water?
I'll definitely hand some water over, I think.
Alright.
We actually haven't had food this session at all, so.
Let's assume that you
figure
guys
out
just
when
eat
my
no
problem.
matter what. It's
Okay.
just assumed at some point.
Well, I guess
So
we're
he's-
chowing down.
So he's gonna fill his little teacup, and right away you see steam starting to rise from it, and he's gonna offer you a cup of tea.
Oh, that is a fantastic trick.
Yes.
I will take the tea. And Ulf realistically is not like has no idea what he's doing. So you just see him like just straight down, like the whole stuff. We're like, no sipping, no nothing, just.
Constitution saving throw, buddy.
Oh, all right.
Oh no. Will the power of Dindar be able to bless your tongue? 17. It's gonna be, you're gonna lose a little bit of taste for a bit. In the sense of your tongue is burnt to a crisp, but you're being polite, you're being nice. It's worth it. As this is sort of happening and occurring, Fabio, you do notice this, but all of you begin to hear sort of knocking from the door. Thorin, Graz, and Yato, you're probably the closest ones to be able to get it, but you just hear somebody knocking on the door.
Graz will go and open the door.
Alright, as you do.
Alright, hey, excuse me, sorry, oops, let me, just sort of come on in. Sorry about that, hey, Graz, what?
You can just call me Graz. My sister called me Graz, so that's okay.
Okay, hey, Graz, I was supposed to sort of give this to you. One of these sort of elder spirits, they decided to, sort of hand you something. They just want to, it was just a message. They were just saying, you're doing great, and I hope you keep up the good work. That's all.
You get inspiration from chat.
Oh, thank you so much. Do you have a name?
Oh yeah, I'm Bilroy. I'm the senior builder spirit, and they salute.
Oh, Bilroy. I would have known Bilroy. I wouldn't have asked his name. I know Bilroy.
Yeah, he has a little giant name tag on his art.
Oh, thank you, Bilroy. I appreciate this. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Just keep up the good work. Also, by the way, preparations are pretty much done, so whenever you guys are ready to use them, I mean, yeah, just let us know and we'll sort of skedaddle off.
Yes, that's happening. I forgot.
Thank you, Bilroy. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Does Ulf hear him talk about the preparations?
Yep, yeah, you do.
I'm gonna, like, the realization runs across my face after he's been sitting here eating. No one has told Fabio that we're about to be attacked.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm getting.
We are too confused to do that.
No, y'all been
Look at
making
Fabio,
tea.
I'm like, oh shit.
You'll see
Yeah,
as the builder spirit just finally chops up and says, "All right, well, I'll wish you guys best for the likes of impending doom. I wish you the best. All right, goodbye." He's gonna just sort
Thanks,
of
Billy.
bounce off.
Speaking of, Graz turns around and says, just a second, Fabio Foxglove Frederick von Flamel, just a second. Turns her head out the door and says, hey, Tony?
Tony's do you look to see what Tony's doing?
Yes.
Alright, so Tony's raising the dead. You've seen, or you've heard of necromancers raising the dead before, but have you ever seen rage in necromancy? He's just sort of fucking, he's like throwing bones, like, you fucking piece of shit. Well, I can fucking be like Ulf, be super charismatic, and have some freaking cool beard and everything, and they're just fucking angry, and they're just sort of cursing under their breath, and their eyes are going black as they're raising and replicating another skeleton. It's an experience.
Those will be barbarians.
They're just
Graz is
fucking
going
chucking
to-
bones around.
Graz is going to very calmly and obviously approach Tony with their hands up and say in very soothing voices, hey, Tony, I need you just for a second, buddy. Just a minute, and then you can go back to this. Just for a second, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, you had to see this, sort of fix his hair a little bit, is this frazzled? Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, no worries.
Yes.
Could you come in for just a minute, please?
Okay, is my hair okay? Like it's
She kind of like arranges it a little
Alright,
bit. Yeah, there you go. You're good.
Alright, perfect.
Oh wait, hold on. She gets like a little bit of like schmutz off their cheek.
Alright, perfect.
You're good.
They're kind of like just preening themselves, and then they begin to walk in as they do. Kind of do an awkward fucking entrance or pose. Yes.
So, as some of us know, except not Fabio, because you just got here. We are about to have a really big battle with the Fabio. Are you familiar with the darkness, the starry ones? Real name starts with a C, but we don't say it.
Yes, quite. Well, I've heard rumors about this terrible thing, and it makes sense that you would be dealing with such horror here. That would explain the cold, of course. But yes, unfortunately, I've heard. Are they close to here?
Yes. We've got about an hour. It's gonna be really tough. I know you just got here. If you want to help us fight them, it would kind of help on our quest to like save the world. But you didn't sign up for this, as far as I'm aware. So if you don't want to, that's fine. But we have an hour, so we need to rest and do as much as we can to prepare for then. Just a heads up.
As long as we're friends, of course I'll help my friends always. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you lovely folks. And he's gonna like look around and like his eyes are gonna like stop for a second on Tony. Keeps going.
Hold on. All right, wisdom saving throw. They try to keep up their posture. You're able to notice with your fucking ridiculous passive insight and perception. Nah, something's going on over here. They kind of just do an awkward sort of smile, trying their damnedest but failing terribly, and you continue.
I'm gonna help him hide it. I'm gonna bend luck.
Oh man. Wisdom saving throw 21. As this begins to happen, you bend luck and begin.
He's just adding to a D4.
Adding a D4. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so 20.
20 is still really good. It's still really good. How does this kind of look like as you're bending luck to help Tony? Like, what does this look like? Is it like you're casting a spell? Is it you saying something to them? What goes on here?
I don't know how to explain it.
I got a way if you want me to.
Sure.
You got it. So as you're kind of like behind your back beginning to sort of cast this, a little bit kind of like an arcane spell, you try to utilize the magic and weave around you. Your arms begin to glow just ever so slightly, and you see as for a brief moment a bit of glitter and dust begins to form amongst sort of Tony. Fabio, you know exactly what type of glitter this is. You've seen plenty of it, and you just see as it sort of appears onto sort of Tony for a brief moment in time, and your eyes would almost immediately go wide. That's Ambrosie's glitter.
Do I see that it's not coming from Tony?
Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell. Probably not, but you can make a perception check. Let's see what happens. Probably not, though. It just kind of appears upon them. 20?
Okay.
It's more of you just started walking by. It wasn't there before, and now it's just there. And, I mean, you're not entirely sure that you dropped it onto them. It just kind of is there now. But as this sort of happens, you see as they sort of correct themselves and they offer a warm and welcoming smile as the best of their ability.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so scintillating, darling. Have you been hiding something from me? Do you know my dear Lady Ambrosie by any chance? And like he's gonna go up to him like really fucking close, like right in his face.
Oh no, I would never hide anything from you. I have dealt with Ambrosie before. Well, I haven't dealt with her. No, I said that wrong. I have not dealt with Ambrosie, but I've heard of Ambrosie. Yes.
Well, I would love to introduce you two, but yes, I think we'll be good friends. And like just it's gonna trail a finger on his cheek. And just like keep looking at the glitter.
As this begins to happen, messing with the cheek, you notice there's a mark upon their neck. Make a religion check, Fabio.
Religion.
11. It's a cool tattoo, but it doesn't look like a normal tattoo for sure. It's definitely something religious or occult or something there. But
is it similar to the one that I saw previously?
Oh shit! Yeah, you were there. All right, Tony, you want to roll high on this one? Make an intelligence check or a history check, whichever one's higher, and make it a damn good one. Is for you to be able to put 2 and 2 together very easily.
Okay.
Because you didn't really talk to them. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, I didn't talk to them about it, but I did like feel around it. So like I was looking at it. So
okay.
But
I'll lower the DC then.
Our Fabio isn't a smart boy. He's not a smart boy at all.
18, but
I guess he kind of is.
But they recognize a tiefling to another tiefling. That is the exact same mark.
This seems to be quite common in these parts. I love the art, darling. It really suits you. Tell me, where did you get this?
What do you mean it's this common?
Well, I've seen it around. There's the last people that I met. There was did I see all of the people that had it, or I just clocked?
It was just the one. That was it.
Okay. Yes, there was this darling Aarakocra that I met moments ago. Actually, he was he had the same.
You're confusing the marks. It is not that one. You're referring to the demon brand upon the likes of Ilva, Phoebe, and Kreelin. This is a completely different mark that Tony has.
Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
So,
you're good.
I haven't seen it anywhere else.
So that's what I was sort of saying. With your intelligence check, chalk it up to a perception check. Last one. I know I'm making you roll like crazy, but this is a stretch. You know.
Yeah, totally.
22. You would have seen it ever so slightly, as there was an individual that Zale was talking to. Who was kind of fading from existence, similar to you, and as you kind of looked over towards them, you noticed that they had a similar mark upon their neck, almost exactly identical.
Okay. Yes, this another gorgeous individual that I had the pleasure of meeting not too long ago. But I don't know if you're related or it's a coincidence.
Could you describe them for me?
Well, I didn't catch their name, unfortunately, but they're about this tall and blonde hair.
White hair.
Kind of white hair. I don't have a picture of them right in front of me right now. I am sorry, my memory's not good. But
you're good. Well, hey, let's just show this one this uncanny art of that Madral did.
It's me.
Perfect. Yes, and this really wonderful jawline and the horns, gorgeous horns. It seems that it's not common in these parts to have horns. I don't understand why. That's so bizarre. But anyways, they were quite nice. I don't have anything bad to say about them.
Oh no, that's definitely not Tezrin. Never mind. All right. Wait. Are you sure they? And where did you meet them again?
Oh, that's. Well, I don't know exactly where I was, but it was this really warm place. It was very, very Sandy. Honestly, I'll
Excuse
be.
me for one moment. You'll see as Tony's going to proceed to the nearest door, and they're going to try to slam their head into it.
Sweetheart, please don't.
Okay. All right. God damn it all. That was my brother.
Oh.
Yes, there are many like me, but there are not many like me, specifically.
Oh, of course, you're definitely unique.
Thank you. Anywho, yes, that's my brother. He is also the son of Rakdos. Yes.
Any ill will between you?
Stop looking at me like that, Groz.
That's not Groz, that's me. Groz is being very nice and giving them space. I'm the one who wants the tea.
It's a little personal, but we are on interesting terms. Me and my siblings are all on interesting terms, if you will. We had a bit of a falling out, but this is no bad blood between any of us. It is more I am a victim of unfortunate events, and we'll leave it at that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
This is quite well. I have my friends with the skeletons. I have these individuals who I guess are associates.
You've been very kind to us. If you want to be friends.
We can be friends. So I have my friends here. I have my book. And everything is fantastic. I definitely don't hate Voden in any way, shape, or form.
Voden, yes, this place is named Voden. Well, my darling, you seem to have built up quite a good life here for yourself, and a very capable individual, I can see. I would love to have a little chat about all the knowledge that you must have. That must be fascinating. I think we'd have a lot to share together. But unfortunately, this will have to wait, because, turning to Groz, darling, you said there was an attack being planned. You're more familiar here. Do we have a plan of action? Are we going to run around and scream? Tell me, darling.
Well, outside, we've got some barricades, and we've got some pits, and we've got some sky shot towers. And we're just, if you're familiar with any kind of battle, we're just trying to stay alive. Ulf is the tactics master, so. Ulf, any ideas?
Ulf is just gonna perk up and be like, I am? I am.
Yep.
Of course, a proud warrior like yourself.
I've raided a few things before, I think. Don't really remember. Sure. Territory and all that.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure you'll keep me very safe.
Always. Again, I'm here to protect.
Excellent, darling. I'll do my best to do the same.
Oh, actually, Tony, I know how much you love your book, and you're really good at asking. You had some questions about us to help with the battle. Do you want to ask Fabio Foxglove, Frederick von Famel what their talents are? Like you asked us? You did a real good job with that. Sensei,
you're muted, Sensei.
Sensei, you're muted.
That's fine. I didn't say anything too much. So Fabio or Tony will say, yes, I would love to. Yes, Fabio, if you could, darling, what exactly do you sort of do? What's your preferred style of fighting combat, if you're into that at all?
Flamboyant style, of course, but I do tend to stay away from most of the combat because I'm just a weak boy, and I wouldn't.
Finally, someone understands. Why would I ever decide to go out and do that?
Precisely, and then you can break a nail, and then blood gets all over your clothing. It's ghastly.
It's terrible. That's why I have these individuals who do it for me. And you'll see as one of the skeletons is just gonna wave.
Can I do an insight check on Fabio on that whole combat thing?
Yeah, make an insight check.
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you have to do disadvantage, that's right.
Alright.
So here's the thing, yeah, every insight check you do on Fabio, it doesn't matter, it has disadvantage.
Okay, well,
There are
those rolls were absolute dog shit anyway.
A 5, you have no idea. There is reasons for that, but that's it. That's all I will say. All right.
And seeing the skeletons, he'll ask Tony, darling, pardon me for the question. I really don't mean to give offense, but what kind of precautions have you taken to avoid redcaps? Do you treat them very well?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I am uninformed on what a red cap would be. I know very, very brief knowledge of the Feywild.
Oh, it's these nasty little creatures that when there's strife and bad feeling, they tend to pop up. They're horrendous and they multiply like you wouldn't believe. But I'm sure an individual of your intelligence would take good precautions against that, right? So that their souls and their spirits are assuaged.
Checking one thing. Oh yes, of course. Of course I would. I have many precautions. Of course. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I will make sure to check up on those very soon. Yes.
Excellent. Well, I feel quite safe with all of you here. I think we'll be quite successful in this oncoming battle.
You see, it's just Tony's just word vomiting, and as this is sort of happening, I think that we should probably so you would prefer to be in the back? Or do you cast spells or do you use weapons?
Oh, I'm not one to use weapons, but yes, I do cast spells. Wonderful Lady Ambrosie has given me many gifts to be able to help my friends.
Okay, wonderful. All right, here. We should probably rest all for a bit before. You said that we have only an hour, probably like 30 minutes now, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, go ahead. Finish first.
So if that's the case, then I'm just going to go prepare. I don't necessarily need to...
Real quick, just some information for you, so just so that we all set each other up for success. The last time that we fought the darkness, we do not say the C word, just friendly reminder, there were red ones, and there were blue ones, and then they had some minions. The red ones did a lot of fire stuff. They also, we tried real hard to charm them and scare them and make them go to sleep. Didn't work. Those are the red ones.
Oh.
Yeah. We found that out the hard way. That's why I'm sharing it now. The blue ones were able to go through corpses. So if there's a corpse, they could just, one from really far away could just come up through the corpse of that one. So we want to try to keep them far away from us. Also, the minions that they had, they hit really, really, really hard, but they were pretty low health. So if any of you are able to do stuff that kind of does like maybe a specific, like an area of maybe some sort of effect, that might be good.
Very well. Thank you, Guardian. I'll quite noted.
Okay, thank you for listening, Tony. You can thank you for staying, but you can do your thing, whatever you need to do, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going
Let
to...
me know if you need anything at all, darling.
Yes, of course. Thank you. All right, and they're going to go off and go do their own thing. Breathe, exhale, and then continue going off. All right. As they're doing that, do you guys all take a short rest while you got a little bit of time?
Yes, please.
All right. So, granted, this
I've
is mainly...
also been healing, and I've done 33 health for everyone in my range.
All right, so everybody should be at full. So, granted, I've been taking this time that you guys have been RPing. This has been also like a sort of short rest sort of deal, or counting towards your short rest. So, at this point, you guys can all hit that short rest button as you begin to prepare any sort of tools, any weapons, any spells, and components that you may possibly need for the battle ahead. Eventually, as you begin to do so, Tony will begin to look over... Actually, no, it wouldn't be Tony that this would happen. Never mind. Eventually, as you kind of are sitting around readying yourselves for the battle, you would all begin to hear a voice enter the likes of your heads. Every last one of you. You begin to hear this. Oh boy, where is it? It's been a while. There we go. Hello, you sacks of shit. I hope that everyone has been feeling terrible recently. So, our little friends at... how you say the Eclipse have been getting along well, and I hope that you all have been getting along terribly. I hope that you have all nearly died multiple times and you hate each other. Good. Now with all of those petty insults out of the way, I want you to just, to formally know as we announce that your death, your demise will be finally coming to fruition. That said, I think that because I'm feeling a little bit extraordinary today, that maybe I might introduce you a couple of new friends of mine. And with that, you will see as a strange rolling, sort of chilling mist begins to form around. You'll see as sort of seeping through the broken window up above, bits of a greenish, purplish, and bluish astral light, astral smoke begins to start billowing in, almost surrounding the entire area. Tony will kind of look in and say, I think it's beginning. I think we need all of you outside now. That said, you guys heading out, or are you doing anything right beforehand?
Out of game, during that, before they actually got started, during that rest, would they have time to have checked their voicemails?
So the answer is yes, realistically. I fear that we will run out of time for the session if we do it, though.
Okay, alright, that's fine. Never mind then.
We can do it after.
We can do it later.
Sorry, I took a lot of space.
Oh no, we love it.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, but I don't want to
I
run out of
discovered
time
that Alf likes all things with ears on the top of their head, fur, and a tail.
And gives them food.
And it gives some food.
Or teeth. Yeah.
There we go. So, that being said, you all begin to head out. And as you do... oh boy, let me change this sort of stuff. Bam, and let me go grab Fabio. Boop. And there you are. You look around and about, and it seems the builder spirits have slowly dissipated around the likes of the map and more. They're wrapping up their last bit of sort of preparations before eventually sort of high-fiving each other and vanishing off to the... Well, pretty much you don't even know where they go. They kind of just explode and leave. But regardless, as you notice as the rolling mist is beginning to form, the choice is yours on where you want to prepare and move yourselves. I will be adding some of the effects in just a moment.
Can I take one action as we're walking out?
Sure thing. What are you trying to do?
I am blessing, or I'm using bless on certain people.
If you want, you may want to just, that can be your ready to action for your entire group, if you want to do that.
Well, it's up to the group then. I don't want to override anybody if somebody else has something else to do.
I personally don't have anything. Go for it.
Neither.
Fabio would have a ready to action for when they show up.
Alright. Keep
Oh,
in mind,
Graz,
it's the reason why I say this is because it's only one ready to action for like the beginning of combat. So if you're going, since you guys are preparing, you actually have that option. So you choose which one of you who wants to do it. That was the sort of homebrew thing that I sort of enacted at the beginning of the campaigns. So it's not just, oh, all right, I'm gonna throw a fireball, I'm gonna throw a fireball, I'm gonna throw a fireball, I'm gonna throw a fireball.
I get
right?
it.
Yeah.
Are you all right with me casting bless? I don't know what you have planned, Fabio.
I really hate telling people what to do.
No, it's okay. If you want to do your thing, I can. I don't have to cast bless. That's fine.
Yeah, well, bless is
It's
gonna
kind
be
of
useful
lesser
though. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, they're like, what do you think would be more useful, bless or your thing?
Yeah, I don't know what your plan was, so I can't tell you if it was more useful or less useful.
I don't know if I want to say it because I wanted to like pop it out and like be
surprised.
like cool and all that. Well, my thing is more of a thing that would help me. So
I'm going to use mine only because it's going to help said group.
okay,
If you're okay with that.
I'll check your DM.
Ah, shit. I'll use my first action when we get there to cast bless. You can use that as
Sure.
a group held action. Yeah.
Real quick, Kat, before you do your thing, Graz is going to turn and look specifically at Fabio and Tony and say, at some point, probably towards the beginning of the battle, I may start to look like one of the starry ones. It's me. It's okay. I'm not a part of them. It's just a thing. It's an ability that I can use that will be helpful in the fight. Please, I'm on our side. I'm not one of them.
You just hear all breathe out loudly, just the exhale of.
Let me ask you, darling, you don't plan to destroy this land and all the realms around them, are you?
No, that is what we are fighting all of these darkness for. The thing that I have just makes me look like them. I am not like them. My whole goal is to kick them out of Odin. I want my land back. I want it to be back to normal and everyone to be happy. I fucking hate these guys. I will just look like them. So just don't. I'm not on their side at all.
So all the best parts of this horrible situation and none of the consequences. My dear. And a very smart one. Very clever one.
Thanks.
I will decide. Does anybody do you need more support up in the front lines? I typically have these 4 individuals here to guard me in case. I can send a couple more for extra support if you need it, though.
I think we may be able to hold, but if you will, it looks like you have 4. Can you send 2 of your skeletons to this skyhook, 2 of your other ones to the other skyhook, if you need to be in the back so that you can continue or command them, by all means. But I think they'll probably be better in firing off these ballistas.
All right, come here, Reginald. You'll see as they begin to start speaking in Necro, a language that none of you understand because none of you are necromancers. And as they begin to do so, you'll see as they begin to start climbing up towards the sky shot, and they will begin to, or pretty much sit down and ready themselves for the battle. All right, Cornelius, please. As they begin to walk over, they'll rush over towards the sky shot and begin to do so. I think I made a couple more. All right, yeah. You'll see as Tony begins to whistle. Let's see. He should only have one other. Nah, actually, no, he wasn't able to. That's all he's got because he had to heal him and do all the other stuff. So that is
now,
his thing. He's going to put these two in front of him.
Question for you on the ballistas. Do you have to? Does it take an action to load and an action to fire, or does it just reload?
Nah, it's just they reload. I think it's their bonus action to reload or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's their bonus action to reload and action to fire.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's why originally I was saying 2 is so that one could load and the other one could just basically just start blasting. But if that's not needed, fantastic.
All right. So Tony is going to they're going to place themselves kinda in the middle, and yeah, close enough to be able to help support you guys from all sides. Not too far back where they can't affect you, but not too close where they can get hit. That's where they'll be. Wherever you guys can place yourselves, wherever you wish.
Well, to those of you going up to the front line, make sure, for those of you remaining back here, make sure you're staying within cover. You don't need to be hit by some errant arrow or fireball or whatever it may be.
I'm going on the roof.
All right. You begin to, with a bit of time, you climb up over to the side, up the scaffolding, and get towards the roof. And you resume a defensive position, Thorn.
I'd like to, if I can, before we start, and we'll go to Tony and just hand him his coat and hat and say, try not to show yourself when we release your angry undead.
Very well, very well. Oh, perfect. This hat actually fits me quite well. We have similar horns. As they begin to sort of place it, they have to sort of fiddle around with it, but they do so.
Can you move Zappy down with me, please?
Sure thing.
Do we know where the assault is going to be coming from?
We think it's coming from the south.
Yeah.
Or at least the bulk of it is coming from the south, we think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to just make sure. Is it me or Cross who has the bag?
You can decide that, which one you want to have it.
Cross probably has better throw.
You've seen my rolls, my friend.
Well,
But I'll take them. I'll take them.
I have a negative modifier for athletics.
I do have good athletics, so I will take the bag.
A question, last sort of thing. Are you going to be... is our intention to just fire upon them before they get through the walls, and the frontliners are holding up front until that happens, or are we going to actively try to prevent them from breaking through the walls? I just need to know the game plan here.
Actively try to prevent them, but as soon as you can hit them, hit them.
All right.
Yeah, everyone with range should try to get them as fast as they can. If they get up to our defenses, we'll try to fight them off. If they break through, then we'll get them there. But try to get them done as soon as possible.
If that's the case, then I think we should probably move up then, a little bit past the first trench. You'll see as Tony is going to kind of stand a little bit in the back, kind of using this trench for cover, but having the skeletons in front of them guarding from any sort of fire.
Can you tell us what the... Yeah, could you tell us how the trenches work then, if we can just go over them?
So they're basically just difficult terrain. They have a 10-foot drop that you can just climb into. It takes a bit of time of climbing in and then out of one. So keep that in mind if you ever decide to retreat backwards into them, right? But they're just empty trenches, pretty much.
Okay.
So Tony's going to stay back, like, towards the second trench, hoping that you guys will go past them in the first trench. Like, kind of towards the first trench or past the first trench entirely if you want. But it's up to you. So, that is where they're going to stand. Alright. You guys have about 2 more minutes to place your tokens wherever you wish and strategize. Afterwards, when it hits 12:45, things will begin.
Okay, how tall were these sky shot thing?
I wish I had the exact measurements that Matt made. I know they're here. Let me see if I can find them in in-game content or pinned.
Is it tall enough to hide behind?
Tall enough
Or
to hide behind? Yes. But I mean, it's not like a... It's not like a tower where it's like it has walls or whatever down below at the bottom. It's like more pillars and structures, so you can see through it and walk through it, the bottom, if that makes any sense. There's a ladder just leading upwards.
Would we be able to use it as cover if we needed to get behind it and like actually have either half cover or full cover?
Probably not. I'd
I'm more asking to know...
I'd probably say like 1/4 cover, but that's about it.
I'm more asking to know like how much it would take to climb on one, you know?
To climb on one? Oh, it's just a ladder, so it would be about 10 feet up, so 10 feet of your movement.
Okay. Okay.
And if you guys are well, let me know if you guys are on top of the sky tower, or the sky shot, or if you're down below. So Fabio, are you up on top of it or below it?
Question for distance, for casting spells and all that, would I have to, it would be like whatever distance minus 10?
Pretty much, yeah. I doubt it'll ever come up, but just in case, yeah, it would be basically minus 10.
Okay. In that case, Fabio's gonna just it's gonna jump on like the pillars and find like, I'm imagining that it's the kind of structure there's like pillars and then it's like built as an X to like hold it up.
Yeah, I have a visual of it. I just can't. I don't remember where Matt put it. It's like in the archives of Secrets in the Sands chat.
Okay. Well, Fabio's gonna find a nook in that X and just like perch there. So like 5 feet up.
So 5 feet up. All right, you got it. Let me move your token. All right, is everybody else exactly where they want to be?
Okay. I think I'll start at the top.
Alright, you're gonna be up top, so Yahato, you're gonna be 10 feet up above. You got it. If everybody is this far up, Tony's gonna realize, alright, I'm backing the fuck up out of here. I am not gonna be up there with the frontliners. I want you to be there. So they're going to back all the way up over here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you plan on being in the actual front line, I would suggest that you probably move back.
Me?
Unless you want to be there. No. I'm just saying, like, Ant, I don't know how close you actually want to be. It's your choice.
I mean, I want to be pretty close, but
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen Ant fight yet, so.
Right, we're gonna send one skeleton up there with you, Graz. All right.
Yay. Is it Cornelius or Reginald?
It is Jasper.
Jasper!
Alright. That
See
said...
these friends of his.
Oh yeah, Fabio would definitely like take a moment to like ask for the skeleton's name, comment on his armor, you know, try to be polite.
You'll see as Cornelius just goes clack, 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 click, clack, with their skull head, that's it.
Excellent, darling. Yes, I'm so glad to have met you. We'll be fast friends.
Clack, clack.
Yes, you're going to be excellent in this battle, darling, I'm sure.
You get your held action, and let's start this shit.
Let's do this. So, let me also. So, who has the back? Make sure I got this right. Play some stuff. Graz. All right. Oh God, this is gonna be great. All right.
Yeah.
As this is sort of occurring, you all begin to see. Oh, actually, hold on. You all begin to look over and see shadows moving in the distance, moving throughout the fog. You see wispy imagery of them for a brief second before before the green sort of smoke, the green mist begins to take over your sight. You look over past, exactly in the same direction where they were. They're gone. You notice as voices begin to start emerging, sort of differing tones, differing sort of, not necessarily dialects, but sort of emotions, all combining into one singular instance, one singular entity. You hear, join, 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 join us! As it begins to occur, you look over and you see as multiple individuals begin to start forming off to the side. Red, sort of tearing and sort of shambling individuals beginning to emerge, blazoned with heat. Bluish, colder individuals with missing a sort of astral face and only a remnant of what they used to be. You see with them emerging over to the right, you notice as other individuals begin to emerge from the left, as they begin to start forming off to the side and rushing over towards the fray. As they begin to start walking and break out into a full sprint, you see as one final individual begins to form. You hear the ground begins to start shaking for a moment before you hear a ferocious roar into the likes of your ears. You see as a couple of birds begin to start flying off to the side before a bulbous looking individual, not even looking humanoid from what they were, round but with the almost skull-like face unhinged, as they are standing over towards you or towards their allies. You see a new type. You see this. And with that, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. I need each and every single one of you to roll for initiative. Let's do this. All right, active encounter has started.
Can she get off her held action?
We're gonna start that off once I just get initiative and everything set up.
Perfect.
But this will be before everything. So first, let me do this. So here's how we're gonna do this. You see these individuals over here? Ignore them. They're not a part of initiative. They are simply just for me tracking, like they're not a part of the combat. They're just simply for me tracking initiative and everything. All right. Past that. All right. So if you guys want to start clicking on your tokens and right-clicking on them, hitting the sword and shield icon, you'll be good to go. Hey, Ulf, you want Zappy to go after you or no?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, easy peasy. Also, I'm gonna have Tony Skeletons also be down here. All right, Tony is gonna roll.
Oof. Oof. Cross.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration for that. I'm gonna fucking die in the first round if I have a fucking 0. Jesus.
Let's roll some NPCs. Alright. Oh god, oh god. Oh no! Alright, so Blue Corruption's going first from what it seems like. You guys are gonna benefit from this. Oh, Skeletons. You're all for that.
Did you put
Sensei,
me into the initiative order?
You gotta right click on your token here, I'll add you. There you go.
Sensei, it won't let me re-roll my
I gotcha, I'll do it for you. Reroll initiative. It is a 6, so you get to choose who goes first between you or Ulf.
Didn't go first.
Alright.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, so does everybody in initiative? Thorn's good, Yato's good. Alright, perfect. Let me start adjusting this. Alright, so it's gonna be one enemy, 3 allies. Alright, so Yato, you're gonna skip past the Oread. After the Oread, it's gonna be Thorin, Raz, and then Ulf. Afterwards, it's gonna be Skeletons and Tony. Okay, let's do. Oh wait, hold on. I did not roll initiative for the big guy. Let me do that. 10. Okay. So he is going to go right after Ulf. Yeah. Okay. So right after Ulf, and then, actually, can we do... Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. Let me change the music, and we're good to go. So top of the round is going to be the Blue Corruption. Afterwards is going to be Anthrax, and then Fabio, Foxglove, Frederick. I'm about to let you do your held action. Let me just change music.
Oh shit, I fucked up.
Oh no. What's up?
Oh. I didn't think that thing worked like that. Shit.
Need to change anything beforehand?
Yeah. Shit, sorry. I had a whole plan and everything.
Dandy.
I'm so sorry.
Is it for your held action thingy that you're about to do?
Yeah. It's not gonna. Shit. Fuck.
If you want, you can just have... Because I don't know exactly what you're going to do, but if you want, you can just have Ulf do their original thing of blessing everybody. It's up to you.
I think... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm sorry.
You just want me to use the bless?
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Graz is getting it. Fabio, you're getting it. Yahato's getting it, and Ant is getting it.
All right.
All 4 of you are getting it because I am casting it at the 2nd level.
Nice. And that's 1d6?
1d4 on attack rolls
1d4.
and saving throws. So as this begins to happen, you begin to use the likes of your shield and look down as you utter out a small prayer to Jormungandr. As this begins to happen, you'll notice as the serpent begins to writhe around each of your allies and your companions as they are blessed by his will and blessed by his might. So, let me mark this down. Oh boy. Hold on, if I can close out of this because I got a lot of stuff in the background. Alright, so this is Fabio who is blessed. Bam. This is Anth who is blessed, correct?
Yes. So basically everybody in front of me is blessed.
Alright, Yato is blessed and Graz is blessed. Alright, while that is happening, let's do this. Bam. Bam. Alright. Now repeat all. Let's do this. So, top of the round, as you begin to bless the likes of your allies, immediately you see as the corruption begins to start forming forth, and you are just sprinting off towards each and every single one of you. As they begin to do so, they scream out in unison as they rush to break and destroy everything that you have made. Combat begins, closing out of that. All right, let's do this. So let's get with the Blue Corruption first. They're going to rush over off to the side, and they're going to rush on in. 5, 10, all right, 15, 20, 30. They'll have to use their entire movement to be able to rush through here as they continue just sprinting off to the side. As they do, they look over towards Graz and look towards everything that you've sort of built up. And it's time to corrupt it, and it's time to destroy it and break it down. First things first.
I thought we were trying to use the trenches as like pitfall traps. Like they wouldn't know that they were stepping into something that drops 10 feet down.
That was not to my knowledge. That's why, what's his name? Tony just dropped in on their trenches. You can just walk down into them and go back out. All right. You didn't necessarily say that you were hiding stuff over it, that's why. Okay. That said, they are going to rush on in, and they are going to continue forth. They're going to stop about right here and start making some ranged attacks. All 6 of them are going to swing and make an attack. This is going to be a chill touch cantrip. So there's gonna be, first one's gonna be towards Graz. That'll be a 9, that will miss. Second one's going to be towards the skeleton of Tony's. That's a 20, dealing 5 points of necrotic damage. Next one is going to be towards Anth, over towards you. It's going to be a natural 20 for a total of 18 points of necrotic damage. As one of them fires off, as you begin to even notice as bits of your entire arm freezes over, and you feel a sort of ghostly pull of your soul tugging towards your heart and crushing it. It's going to leave a mark, but you're still up. All right, next up in initiative, that is the third one. There's going to be a third one over towards Ulf. Or excuse me, the fourth one towards Ulf. That one will miss as it flies off to the side. Sixth one, or fifth one, excuse me, towards Yahato. Yeah, make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alright, it's gonna be a strike, 17 to hit. However, your AC is increased due to you being in the tower. It does not hit you. AC is 17 right now, due to the cover. You're good to go. Next, or final one is going to be over towards Fabio. It is gonna be another strike. 25 to hit, 6 points of necrotic damage. As it fires off towards you, this one actually strikes directly kind of towards where you're hanging, and you notice as your arm begins to almost freeze over to where you're gripping on the sort of sky shot. But you're able to still maintain balance, and you're still able to maintain composure. That is their turn over on the right side. On the left side, they're not going to really do much. They're going to use their action to dash. All right, if I can move their tokens. Anth, get ready for initiative. You're about to be up. 5, 10, well, they can't really dash past that, they're really, really stupid, so they're going to use their action to start attacking this thing, or attacking the walls. Alright, that's going to be a necrotic touch themselves. 24, and then 18, those will both hit. Alright, the walls are looking damaged, but they are still holding up for now. Who knows how long they will hold up for, though. Alright, Anthrax, you are up for initiative. Fabio is next, and Yahato, you are on deck. Alright, what you got for us, Anth?
I will use my gun for the first time.
Let's go.
Try to hit a big blob on the back.
As you do, you fire one shot,
Holy
6
fuck.
will miss. You see it begins to sort of whiz past, and you're not expecting to sort of recoil from it. As you fire, it's not going to do it. But do you have a second attack or nah?
I mean, if it count for this two weapon fighting, then sure.
Do you have 2 guns?
Nope.
So sadly not. That would be your action then.
And
You
I
have a
don't
bonus
think
action.
I have inspiration to do that either.
Nah. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, hold that thought. So +3. What'd you roll? You rolled on the big guy. It's not adding your proficiency bonus. I just noticed. You should be proficient with it.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah. I mean, I rolled 4.
Never mind. 10 would be their AC. That would hit because if you're adding your dexterity, which is the 3, yep, plus your proficiency, yep, that would hit. Roll damage. It is a D10 for the pepper box. That is my bad. Let me fix that for you. Proficient. There we go. D10 plus 3, 7 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. As you strike into him, you hear the sort of cracking. Immediately, you fire off, and it strikes into him, and you see as bits of astral mists sort of forming from their sort of bulbous exterior. It hurts them, but not as much as you anticipated.
And I would like to add my psychic blades as I hit the creature and do 3d6 psychic damage.
You got it. Roll 3d6. 8 points of psychic damage. As you do so, you notice as you begin to sort of inflict the psychic blades towards them, they begin to get stabbed in left and right. However, you just hear they say, "Join futile."
Nah,
As
fuck
they
you.
are immune. This one is immune to psychic damage.
Fuck.
Alright, that is your action.
And-
You have a bonus action movement.
Yeah. For my bonus action, I will use Bardic Inspiration on Gross and just say, let's not make it 2 dead Valkyries today.
Alright, that said, That'll have to do for inspiration, but Fabio, you are next. What would you like to do? Yeah, if you want to move your character,
Yeah.
Rick, then yeah, you can do so. There we go.
I'll yeah, I had a whole plan of action, but then so I will I'll look down at all the flowers that I have on my waistcoat and say, "Darlings, it's time to come out and play." And he's gonna like kind of shake it a little bit, and you'll just see a burst, like a cloud of pixies just like whoosh out of the flowers. How were they in there? Who the hell knows? As I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
All right. As you begin to do so, casting Spirit Guards, are you casting it at 3rd level or 4th level? Can you even cast it? I think you can.
Yeah, I can upcast. It adds a D8. Nah, I'm not gonna upcast it.
You got it. So as you
YOLO, fuck it. Yeah, I'm upcast it.
Cowabunga it is. As you begin to do so, you see as a freaking explosion of pixies, an explosion of fairy dust begins to emerge out from you. And as this begins to occur, you see as they start swirling around and beginning to guide and protect any sort of harm from coming towards you and killing and maiming or just pranking them as anybody was to sort of rush over towards you to bring you harm. All right, Fabio, is that your turn or you got anything else?
Yes, I'm just gonna be moving like a little bit closer to the edge, to the side, and yeah, it's covering a 15-foot radius. Do I just cast it? Do I target anything?
I already casted it for you. I got you.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Yep.
That being said, that is your turn. We head over towards Yahato. What would you like to do?
Okay.
The hell you got? Oh.
So as he sees the darkness approach, he's just gonna target like this one. Just try to Eldritch Blast. See how much damage it deals.
You got it. As you do, 26 to hit 8 points of damage. You send the Eldritch Strike directly towards them as it completely obliterates them. Yahato, that is the first strike with your Eldritch Blast as it kills them. Who would you like to hit for the second one?
The other one that is closer, trying to cover on for Graz.
You got it. Another 26, another song and dance, 8 points of damage, 2 strikes. How do you want to do this?
Basically, as he's just standing in there, starts just slashing the air with his sword as 2 like energy blasts just go, form an arc, and hit both of them at the same time.
As this happens, they strike into him as they explode out into millions of tiny ice particles and pieces. That's your action. You have a bonus action.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the darkness humanoid?
Is it humanoid? It is not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, classify, I guess, actually, yeah, that would make sense. Yes and no, it is not just humanoid.
I'm just asking if I can use my accursed specter, like transform one into an accursed specter.
I would probably say you could.
Is that a bonus action? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's an action. Let me make sure. Cursed Spectre. When you say, oh, actually, it might not be. Say, oh, never mind. You can just do it right now.
No distance.
Nope, no distance. Just whenever you slay a humanoid.
I will. Okay. I will transform the first one that was here into an accursed spectre.
As you begin to do so, you strike in them with the Eldritch energy, and for a brief moment, they begin to fall before slowly rising out from their corpse you see as a draconic-looking spirit begins to slowly emerge and arise out from them. You see as... What mark do you have, Yato?
The swirl?
You would notice as a sort of sea dragon begins to form, gills over towards their ears and a little bit of horns sort of going past their form. As they begin to emerge, you see the aspect of them arises and joins you for the battle. I will add the Cursed Spectre onto the battlefield, but in the meantime, is there anything else you want to do?
I think that's my turn.
Alright, let me go find that stat block and see if they have it. Cursed... is it just a Spectre? I think it's just a Spectre. And it has a couple of bonuses past that point. Yeah. Alright, let me give you the ability to control it. Draw, configure permissions.
It has, I think, like 3 temporary HP or 4, and my charisma modifier for bonus charisma modifier for attack rolls.
Okay, I will add that. I need to make a. Here, I'll make a token specifically for you for future sort of things. So they have 3 temp HP.
Let me check again. Yeah, 3 temp HP. I roll for initiative for it, and it has a bonus +4 bonus to its attack rolls.
We're just gonna have it go on your initiative, just to keep all the summons and all that stuff easy to track. Yeah, you're good.
Sure.
And then we're gonna add it adds what for its to its damage and attack rolls?
+4.
+4, you got it. Oh wait, no, whoa there. Not a 40 attack bonus. Holy shit. Alright, we're good. Okay, we're good. That being said, that will be your turn. Next up, we have the Red Corruption, then we have Thorn, and then Grozwarl. Alright, let's go for this guy. They are going to rush over, and as they do so, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, they'll get over towards here, and that'll be their turn before they send an action out. Same sort of thing with this guy. These individuals over here, they are going to start marching forth over towards the bridge. Alright. This one's going to start taking cover. This one's going to start walking over there. And that's going to be their go. Now let's make some attack rolls. First attack roll is going to be up. This one's going to attack the Cursed Spectre as they see you rise one of its dead brothers, and they're going to put them back down into the dirt. 15 to hit, dealing 5 points of damage towards the Spectre as they begin to start burning them to pieces, but they're able to remain strong for now. Alright, this one's going to send another attack roll towards Groz. It's going to be a fire bolt. 18 to hit, 3 points of damage. The third one, all the way in the back, is going to hit the skeleton of Tony's. 16 to hit, 9 points of damage. The skeleton will fall. As it drops, that is their go. Next one is going to be over here. They are going to send another attack towards... they're going to send one all the way over towards Ulf. Alright, firebolt attack. 14 to hit, that will miss. Alright, next up in initiative, we have these individuals over here. They're going to send one more towards the Spectre, another one towards Groz. Alright, it's going to be towards Groz. Firebolt attack. It's going to be a 19 to hit, 10 points of damage. Second one's going to send towards the Spectre, 22 to hit, 4 points of damage. The last two over here, they're going to send one towards Fabio and another one towards Ulf. Or not Ulf, another one towards Yahato. It's going to be an 11. I don't know why they're hitting the Spectre, but that's fine. That one will miss you, Fabio. And the last one's going to be over towards Yahato. Why does it keep targeting the wrong people? Whatever. Both of them will miss the likes of you two. So you'll see as there's just a barrage of flaming bolts striking into the ground, striking over towards the trees, you bringing up the likes of your shields or dodging however you guys can. The Assault is here, and the Assault is furious. That is their turn. That's all they will do. Thorn, you are up. Groz, you are next on initiative, though. What you got for us, Thorn?
Guess what?
What you got? Fireball It's fireball time. All right, where are you throwing it? As you begin to do so, holy shit,
Yeah.
it's nearly max damage.
It was meant to take that one as well.
It won't matter.
I
You'll see
still-
why. You'll see why. As you
But
begin to...
I am transmuting it though.
Oh,
to lightning.
okay. I gotcha. I will
Lightning.
make them roll then. So, dexterity saving throw. Let's roll for this. They make it with advantage. Advantage. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, boy. That's a success, a fail, a success, a fail, another fail. And then let's roll for the other one that didn't get caught into the thing. Saving throw. They have advantage. 14. Does that succeed?
Nope.
That will fail. All right, and what does this look like as you convert 33 points of fire damage into lightning damage? What does this lightning ball look like?
Well, at first the eyes start glowing red, fiery, then suddenly are full of electricity, just like on my previous art that I had before, and just throw a ball of lightning into them.
As you do so, it begins to soar across the sky. You all look up and above and see it streaking past, almost like a comet. It drops down and explodes out in an electrical surge. An explosion of light and lightning begins to form, striking into all the individuals as they begin to get shocked to their core. You see their skeletal structure as they, one by one, drop down dead and defeated. Immediately, you'll see as the corruption burster begins to explode out into a mist, and as they begin to do so, hold on, we need to roll for this. No one's in the area, but you will see as they explode out into a poisonous gas. Green or more of that sort of astral energy begins to form and begins to start seeping out from where they were. Well, that is an amazing display. That is going to be all of them dead. Good stuff, Thorn. That's your action.
Oh
you
my
have
God.
a bonus action.
Antoine.
Thorn, you got anything else?
That's my turn.
All right, simple, to the point, and very, very explosive. Oh, real quick, doesn't
Wild magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wait. I use Tides of Chaos, so it triggers automatically, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh boy, here we go again. All right. What we feeling? What we feeling today? Roll a D1000, my friend. Here we
I'm gonna
go.
laugh if Fabio gets yeeted out again.
That'd be something. 599.
Duplication magic. Fire another fireball.
What? Huh?
Do it. Do
You're
it.
fucking with me, right?
What?
Here's
What
another
happened?
time dimension appears in front of the caster. All who view it must make it. This is terrible.
Oh.
All right. Okay. All right. I don't make the rules up. I just report them. All right, Thorin. What should I? What's your favorite show?
I don't know, that's way too broad, I can't answer that right now.
All right.
Dragon Ball Z. Just.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful. All
Like a
right, I got it.
powerful
All right,
show.
I got it. So here's what happens. So, Thorin, as you begin to send off this sort of electrical surge, your arms begin to start flickering for a brief moment, and you see an explosion of light begin to enter your sort of vision. For a moment, you look over, and you see, I shit you not, a 30-inch flat screen TV from another planet, specifically from the likes of the cyberpunk planet Xandora, begins to appear directly in front of you. You see it's a small rift and tear. Not a big one. Not a big one. Calm down. It's not a big rift and tear. We're not having another portal incident. But you see as something begins to rip and bring a flat screen TV and plop it directly down towards you. But wait, there's more. As you see it, you just hear people just screaming, "Ah!" And you overhear, will Goku be able to defeat Frieza? Well, we'll have to find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Make a wisdom saving throw for me. Oh
He's gonna
boy.
be like, nah, screw this battle. I'm watching Dragon Ball.
So, the good news is you don't lose your next turn being engrossed in the television watching Dragon Ball Z, hoping to see what happens next episode. You say, fuck it, you can look at a rerun later. But that TV is a 30-inch, and it is right beside you, and it is displaying over there, and we'll get to see what happens on its next turn.
We can sell it for gold.
We have a fucking TV. I ain't selling that for shit.
But there is a small, tiny rift into the tear of reality right now. Oh, we'll see what happens later. Okay.
Oh my god.
Next up in initiative, we have, I believe it's Graz. All right, yep, Graz, you are up. What you got for us?
I guess
Muted.
You're muted,
Sam.
Sammy.
Bingo.
It was so dramatic too. I would like to don the Cloak of Stars. Ba-ba-bow.
Oh boy, here we go. So as you begin to do so, you take the legs of the cloak off that Vitalia gave you. As you begin to sort of wrap it over you for a brief moment in time, you see as your fur begins to start changing and shifting from that of brown fur to that of an astral coloring in nature. As this begins to happen and occur, you see as bits of astral streaks begin to start forming from your eyes and more. As it happens, you don the cloak and you join us. As this happens, you embody the corruption for just a brief moment in time. We'll see what happens on your next turn, but you do have a bonus action and movement.
Would drinking a potion of fire breath count as an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
I would like to drink a potion of fire breath.
As you begin to do so, you drink the likes of a fire breath potion, and you see as you feel a lot warmer. A bits of the area around you begins to start burning and melting away, the snow and more. And with that, that is your action. That is your bonus action. Are you using a movement, or is that your go?
That's my go.
All right, next up we got Ulf. Afterwards is going to be the skeletons and Tony. What you got for us, Ulf?
As big as damage as this dude did, we're gonna use our action to hit him. Come on, T. There we go. We're gonna hit him with some holy word.
Holy word, you got it. 13 to hit, 8 points of damage. With that, what do you say to kill this individual?
I just same as always. I just raise the Jormungandr's one hand, and you just see the serpent come out and just drop right down on top of him, fucking taking him out.
As this happens, he is defeated and dead as the serpent begins to just drop down and consume them whole. Another one feels the wrath. That is your action. You have a bonus action, Ulf.
I'm just gonna point my sword at the bottom one over there and just Zappy, go!
All right, bottom one. Which one? Or can you ping where it is?
This one right here.
You got it. So as Zappy begins to look over towards your sort of pointing towards, he's gonna look over and kind of nudge you for a sort of chicken wing.
After, buddy, after.
All right, as soon as this happens, he's going to start surging with a little bit of electricity, and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast, or Lightning Blast. Does he... All right, here, I gotta do it manually for him. All right, D20. Oh my god. That is a natural 20 from Zappy, as he's gonna do 2d10 damage. 17 points of damage, nearly max. As this happens, he begins to bark, fires off a sort of stray electricity bolt that strikes into the individual, nearly cleaving the other one in front of him in half as he drops down dead. You see as Zappy begins to start barking and jumping up and down, and then looking towards Ulf with puppy eyes.
Yeah, as Ulf starts to walk behind, he's gonna walk behind the sky tower here. trying to use that as just a little bit of cover. He's gonna reach in his bag and he's like, "No, that 100% deserves some food now. We ain't waiting."
He starts just tearing into it. But as you're doing that, that is your turn. All right. Oh.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know if you deleted my token and brought it back, but it.
I don't know. I saw
it took
that.
out my. So I'll just re-roll it. But if you want to move it behind
I got you.
that's
I
where
got you.
was.
All right, so right after Graz, Ulf, that is your turn. Next up in initiative, we would have the Corruption Burster, but they are not here. We have Tony's skeletons. So first things first, Tony's skeletons. We're gonna have Reginald. He is going to be a great boy and fire towards this corruption fucker over here. It's gonna be a D20 plus 5. All right. 10 will miss, sadly. So you'll see as the ballista shot fires over and will cleave or begin to go completely over them. They're not necessarily trained for this, but they're trying their hardest. Second one from Reginald. It's going to be an 8, even worse. They fire again, but they're not necessarily aiming correctly. All right, unfortunate.
There ain't no Jason.
Unfortunate events.
Tony, fix your guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't really train them for siege warfare. Here, use your bow.
We're not going to hell with these guys.
Don't worry, I'll give them a talking to later. This one is going to fire a crossbow bolt towards this one over here. It's going to be a short bow attack. Yeah. 18 to hit, 7 points of damage. You'll see as one of the skeletons begins to fire an arrow over towards this one. Just direct headshot as they drop down. The last one from Tony is going to be, the one from Graz died, so that's it. Alright, Tony is going to look over, and as this is sort of happening, who's looking injured? Graz's Anth is bad. Oh god. Please don't die on me now. We have so much to accomplish. And they're going to look over and grab their necklace and cast Healing Word onto you at 2nd level. Actually, no, they can walk over. Yeah, they'll walk over and cast Cure Wounds instead at 2nd level. Cure Wounds. Target the person. Bam, bam, bam. All right, there you go. 8 points of healing. Double 2s. But hopefully it'll all help out. As they do so, they will begin to bring in motion forth the skeletons to follow after them, and that will be their turn. Bonus action. Nah, that's it. Sure. Yeah, that's it. Okay, next up in initiative is going to be the secondary round. However, wait, why did the blue guys get defeated? Or I don't know why they got deleted from initiative. That's not what it should be.
Your initiative blue guy is missing.
Oh, wait, he got moved up for some reason. I don't know why. All right, we can ignore that.
Died in a crossfire.
It's like, ah! All right, so as this begins to happen, you look over and you see or you hear the voice begin to emerge once more as they begin to say, fine, fine, fine. I guess there's no point in waiting. Let's get to the fun now, shall we?
Oh no.
Alright, boys! You know what to do. And with that, you'll see as the mist begins to start forming once more. And you look over and you see as a horde of echoes begins to emanate. You see as dozens and dozens of individuals begin to start forming. You get the sense that this was all for the likes of just letting you waste your resources. You see as some individuals begin to start forming from here off to the side over to the left. You see as other individuals begin to start forming all the way behind. Only Thorn, you would be able to see them due to your rooftop advantage. If I can move them over here. Boop. All right. You'll see as other individuals begin to start forming directly into the crossfire. But these ones, I have descriptions for them.
Oh no.
All right. Whoa, they're gonna place themselves right here. If you can stop freaking being a dumbass. There we go. First one is these simple ones as cannon fodder. Then it's these ones as cannon fodder. If I can... Oh my god, please stop acting dumb. Ugh. I am trying my hardest, but Foundry is lagging like a storm. Oh, we got it. Alright. You'll also notice as another one of the corruption bursters will begin to form over towards here, joining the likes of them as they're walking off to the side. And finally, the last one over here. You will, however, notice as you begin to find yourself surrounded from all sides and all angles, some of these individuals begin to look completely different. You notice as two sort of general-looking individuals clad in armor and steel begin to emerge. As they form, you see as they rush over with these astral blades. As you look over, and a new corruption type is going to form. If I could freaking grab them. Oh my god. As you see a corruption knight appear. I wasn't just looking for that in voice call text chat earlier just for fun.
Oh my... oh, that's
boy.
this one.
Yep. You'll see as they begin to form. However, it is not just that. You'll see as finally floating down two individuals that begin to seem to be casting spell after spell begin to start forming off to the side. They heal, they mend, and they control as you see these individuals begin to emerge. With that, you'll look over and you'll hear the voice speak once more. I figured that we don't waste any more time now, shall we? Soulbound, your souls are truly shackled now. With that, Fabio, you look over and you see as something's going wrong. It seems to be that, just like last time, your arm is beginning to start fading. It seems to be as if you're starting to flicker out once again. You only have a little bit of time. You only have a little bit of time, Fabio. With that, let's do this. Top of the round, we got the blue corruption, and then we have Anth, and then Fabio. All right, blue corruption as soon as it loads, if you would stop being stupid. There we go. All right, blue corruption is going to rush over, repeating the process. They're going to sprint with all of their speed. Same thing over here. This one's going to attack the Spectre with a necrotic touch. 22 to hit, 5 points of damage. That will do absolutely nothing towards them. All right, this one is going to fire over a chilling ray towards Groswarl. That's going to be a 13. That will miss. This one's going to send another one towards Groswarl. There's going to be a chilling ray. That will also miss. All right, blue corruption. They are going to make some necrotic touches over here to break down these walls. All right, it's going to be 13 will be enough for the walls. And last one, but not least, necrotic touch. 14 will also be enough for the walls. You'll see as they begin to break them down completely as they've been slowed down, but now they will rush over towards the water. Don't hide. They will rush over towards the water. All right, 10, 30 feet. They're sort of walking over towards it. Now remember, it is completely frozen solid as it is ice. As they're rushing, you'll see as bits of cracks are sort of left behind from them. That is their go. Last but not least, we have these two individuals here. Two of which who are going to start attacking the walls off to the side. Necrotic touches. That'll do it. 11, 21. That'll be enough. All right, that'll be their go. And last but not least, we got the ones in the back over here. These ones don't see you, Thorn, because you're on the front side of the roof, but they will continue using their action to dash and begin to run over towards this side. Come on. 45. Please stop lagging, Foundry. I beg of you. And 15.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, there we go. Oh, I know what I can do. I'll do that in just a second. That is their turn. Next up, we have Anth. What would you like to do for us?
Shit. I'll
Let's have
move forward a little and target one of the knights and fire another round of my gun.
You got it. Make another attack roll for me, Anth. That's going to be a 9. As you fire it forth, you see as they just put up their shield, blocking the bullet, or being able to shield themselves from the bullet and any harm. You got anything else for us?
Was that still missing the modifier, or?
No, it has it now.
Yeah, okay. Well, that fucking sucks. I will use Bardic Inspiration on Ulf by just saying, your dog is doing a wonderful job, and move towards the wagon.
All right. As you do, you move towards the wagon and begin to get a little bit of cover. That's your action. That's your bonus action. That is your movement. That is your turn. All right. Next up in initiative, we have Fabio. Then it's going to be Yahato. What you got for us, Fabio?
So I've been trying to load to get Foundry to work, but it's been a gray screen for a while now, so I can't see shit.
I gotcha. You can use my screen on the Discord to see what you need to see.
Yeah,
and just let
it's
me know if
kind
you
of-
need to look around for anything, and I'll move my camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What distance is Fabio from the ones that are on the ice currently?
The ones on the ice, like the blue ones that just broke down the wall. You are, let's see, 45 plus another 5, so you are 50 feet away from them.
That works. In that case, so, well, I guess we're past the time of just protecting. They're not really people, right? They're not people, so it's fine. And he's gonna. Yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. He's gonna say, Ambrosie, darling, I need a little bit of help, if you wouldn't mind. Need that good smashing that you can do. And he's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon at
It's been a while since I've been
in front of the ones on the ice. You'll see it's gonna swirl into like a swirl of glitter, and it forms into a huge set of pixie wings that flap like kind of like Mothra but Fae, and it's going to. It's a little unconventional, but let's see if it happens. It's gonna dive and strike the ice that's right underneath, like right in front of the creatures, to see if I can break the ice, hopefully making them fall in, or at least messing up their day a little bit.
All right, make an attack roll. We'll say make it towards the corruption. Their AC is not accurate. All you gotta do is just see if you reach the AC that I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. I just came back in. Yes. Awesome. Let's see if I can open spells. That'd be great. Awesome. So we have. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's like 50 million spells in here that I did not play.
It should be highlighted in green. It's the third one on the second level.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yep.
Here we go. Did it work?
You gotta target him.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good. New
we go.
character. Alright, I hit them. Let's see what happens. 11, that's all you need. All you needed was a 10. As you strike down into the ground, you see as it begins to start cracking for a brief moment in time, and you watch as the entire, or a huge chunk of this entire watery area begins to break. You see as the Lampad individuals begin to start falling down into the water, begin to scream out as they are slowly consumed by it, and that will be their sort of thing. They will drop down into the water and they will begin to start freezing over. At this point, they are no longer able to fight. They will be considered defeated and outside of combat. All right, Fabio, that is your bonus action. You do have an action. What you got for us?
Excellent. So Fabio is going to skitter down really quick from his position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a good. And say, darling, that was excellent. Now I just need a little sparkle. And he's gonna take his flower and blow on it, and you see a cloud of pollen shoot forward as he casts the cantrip, Sacred Glitter.
All right. As you begin to do so, you got it. Make cast a spell towards one of them, and let's see what happens.
Target.
I also pulled a stupid, so I'm gonna fix this. All right, we're gonna have this guy go right after Graz and right before Ulf.
I think I need glasses. Okay, did it work?
I'm looking around. Nah, just ping which one you're trying to do. There you go, that one. All right, I got you. Sacred Flame. Boop. 7 points, dexterity saving throw. They will fail with a 5, and they will be eviscerated by the pixie dust and more. As this begins to happen, they explode out into millions of tiny pieces, falling into the trench, never to be seen again. All right, Fabio, that is your action. That is your bonus action, even your movement. Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's kind of worried about Graz being all the way out in front there, so he's going to try to stay a little close to for his pixie cloud to protect her. Everybody, we're doing lovely. Everybody is doing so great. Good job. Let's continue.
All right.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn. Yahato, you are up. Afterward is the Oryad. Let's see what you got, Yahato.
Okay. Question, Sensei. If I were to go down and try and walk like towards here, how much movement, like how far can I get?
You'd be able to get to about where Graz is, right beside Graz.
Okay, and how much is 30 feet down from Graz?
It would be 30 feet down from Graz. So like once you're right beside Graz, where would it be? It would be yeah, right past the trench. First trench over here.
Okay. And if just one last question. If I thunderstep from here, would Graz be in the range?
If you thunderstep, you're going to hit the skeleton and break the sky shot.
No, if I thunderstep from here, like from the middle of them.
Oh, from the middle of them? Nah, I wouldn't hit Graz, but you actually have to get there is the thing.
Okay, so I will walk towards Graz and use my bonus action to Misty Step.
I will stop you right there, because man. So what you're trying to do, so remember, you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn. Only sorcerers can do that. So if you want to retcon that, then
I didn't know.
Okay,
Okay, never mind. I didn't know that. I thought I asked you last fucking session.
Nah,
but yeah, never mind then. Okay.
You can do a spell and a
retcon.
cantrip.
Yeah. So if you want to do like Eldritch Blast and then Misty Step, you can do that.
Okay. I would say never mind. I will try and target the ice below this one, do I need to target it?
They're flying. You don't.
How would it work?
You would see that.
Oh, they're flying. Holy shit. Okay, then let's just do the same as we did last round and try to kill the closer ones.
You got it. 21 to hit, 5 points of damage. That'll strike into them, but they are still left standing. You do have a second blast, though.
I will, I will hit them again.
All right, 22 to hit, 3 points of damage. First strike, you send an arcing slash over towards them. The second one, this one is enough to kill them. How do you want to do this?
Same time as before, they just go on an arc and hit like slam him in the middle and just explode the fuck out of him, please.
All right, as this begins to happen, they explode into millions of tiny ice shards as they are done. All right, I'll mark them as dead. All right, you have a bonus action if you want to do anything else.
No, but I would like to. Do I get to control the Spectre now?
Yep, yes you do. So what would you like the
Okay.
Spectre to do?
How much movement does it have?
I think it's like, should be like 50.
Okay, because on the sheet it says 0 feet.
Yeah. We're gonna say it is, makes sense for most flying creatures. We're gonna say like 40 feet. It's a ghost.
Okay, so he'll just walk here and try and hit the closest one.
As you do, you see as the Spectre begins to just almost envelop their entire form, the dragon begins to bite down and try to kill them. 16 to hit, 14 points of damage. I'll need to make a con save, which they will succeed, but, let's see. Make sure I got that right. You'll notice as, oh god, yeah. That's gonna be enough
Really?
regardless. What type of damage? Wait, hold on. Something did not occur. Why did they only take 3 points of damage? That's not correct. Yeah, wait, what? Hold on, that's completely wrong, unless the ability is completely different. 3d6 necrotic damage. Yeah, what? I don't know why. How do you want to kill them? You murdered them. I don't know why it didn't, why it did 3 damage
Okay.
instead of 14.
Okay. So it's just like the Spectre who just sprints towards the target and just like as soon as it reaches, it's just try and cut it in half.
As it happens, you'll see as it slices through them, and with that, that is their go, their only attack. All right.
That's gonna be my turn.
Oriad's turn. Let's see what they've got. You see as the horde begins to start forming, and as more and more begin to approach, they will rush over off to the side. This one is going to get up close and personal, and they're going to rush over towards Graz. It's going to be a fiery touch attack. It's going to be 11 to hit. Graz, you're able to sort of use any, or the shield that actually Ulf gave you, and block them and bring them back further. All right, holding the line. We'll see if you can do so even more. We're going to make some attack rolls. First one's going to be towards the Spectre. They're going to rush over. And with all of their movement, they will fiery touch them. 13 will hit, dealing 9 points of fire damage as they begin to start burning away. Second attack is going to be towards the Spectre again. And that's going to be a fiery touch. 22 to hit, 10 points of damage. All right. The rest of the Oriats are going to start forming and moving over towards here. Hold on. Can they move that far? They cannot. They will be stuck in the trench. Same thing with this one. They will be stuck in the trench. They are going to send a firebolt towards the likes of Fabio. Come on. Come on, game. I believe in you. I believe. All right, there we go. All right, there's going to be one firebolt towards Fabio. The next one is going to be towards Yahato. All right. Ooh, this is going to be a natural 20 for 11 points of damage as this one strikes into you, almost burning a bit of your sort of attire. As this happens, that's one way to warm you up, but not exactly how you intended. There's going to be another firebolt towards Yahato. 25 to hit, 6 points of damage. That is their go. These individuals are going...
Oh, never mind, sorry.
You're good.
Disregard.
These individuals are going to start running over past the bridge and going to be joining you. This one's going to start... Well, they are fucking dumb. You'll see as this one's going to start climbing down, they're gonna jump down into the water and they're gonna immediately die. They're not the smartest individuals. They're just mindless. All right, hold on. I gotta make some intelligence checks after seeing this guy. Does he follow the same thing? All right, intelligence 7. He will do the same thing. Next one. All right, this guy, the third guy, he gets the memo that you probably shouldn't do that.
Darling.
All right, these individuals will fall over and die, and this individual is going to use their action to dash. All right, as they gather forth, that is their go. These two individuals are going to look over and see Thorn. Are they within range? I don't know if they are. It is... What's the range on Firebolt? I don't think so.
60 feet.
60 feet? Nah, they're definitely not. All right, they're gonna just spend their turn breaking down the walls like Chris Jericho. That is their go. Fire tag. Hiya. That'll miss. Hiya. That'll miss. They suck. They will be stumped by the likes of the walls, and that will waste their turn. All right, flaming guys over here in the back. They will continue using their dash action to meet these individuals over here. And that is everyone. That is their turn. Thorn, you are up. Groswar, you are next. Ulf, you will be after the last individuals. Let's see what you got.
Well, I am doing literally the same thing.
Running it back. All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw, you got it. Hold on. They're going to use an ability. Do they have this? They do not. Hold on. No. Okay, so it'll be straight roll. All right, dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Dex save. Dex save. Let's see. We'll have a success, a fail, and a fail. 33 points of damage. You'll see as you eviscerate or as the lightning ball strikes down into him, an explosion begins to occur.
This time.
You want fire? Okay. So a fire, as it begins to burst out into flames, you see as almost a nuclear explosion begins to occur. Bits of the corruption begins to go scattering about. The other individuals, they try to put up their shields, but they can't hold their ground for too much longer. With that, they are weakened. You'll even see as the sort of bigger purple individual is almost on their last leg from your onslaught. Thorn, that is your action with your fireball. You have a bonus action and movement. Also, wait, does wild magic occur?
Well, D20.
D20. All right, go for it.
No.
All right. So that said, bonus action or movement.
That's my turn.
All right, Thorns is up. Groswall, you are next. What you got for us, Gros?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So previously, whenever Groz has used fire breath, it has come from Pyre, and it has been a 15-foot cone of fire damage. The potion of fire breath says that you can choose one target within 30 feet, and it's just one target. Which one are we using for this?
Hold on.
I can't remember if we just chose.
Well, fire breath.
Yeah, I can't remember if we chose
fire,
all.
So I'm
fire
imagining
breath.
it. So I'd imagine it would be the 15-foot cone.
Okay, cool. Then
Keep in mind,
I will just...
you know that you remember after fighting these individuals, they're immune to fire.
Oh, I know. It wouldn't have been for them.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, then I'm going to slashy this one right here with my +1 longsword.
Make your attack roll. You bring the sword down and try to decapitate them as such. No, they will not use any of this. 23 to hit, 12 points of damage. That will be the first one. As you strike down into them, they seem to go flying as they fall by your hand. That's your first strike. You have a second one.
Oh, and it's dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
Shit. If I go up to the pit, would I be able to reach any of them inside without? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go. Yeah, I'll go over here and I'll do this one.
All right, as you do, you decapitate the one and begin to rush over towards the secondary ones. As you strike out towards them, make another attack roll. This one's going to use a reaction. As you strike into them, they'll begin to explode out into flames. Make a dexterity saving throw. They're going to use Hellish Rebuke onto you as they just say, "Die!" A 7, that will fail. You will take a total of 19 points of fire damage.
19. Okay. All right. That's cool. I'm gonna move back.
However,
15
they will
feet.
die. As they die, you will. Ooh, yeah, you're good. You don't provoke any attacks of opportunity. That is your go. All right. That said, next up in initiative, we have the spellcasters. All right. Here's what they're going to do. They're going to look over, and they will see that one of their individuals is not looking too hot, so they're going to cast, or they will fly over and begin to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds onto them. Oh boy. Alright, that's going to get them back into the fight for now. 11 HP. They will then use their bonus action. Nah, they're going to just sort of begin to move over back to where they came and end their turn over there. This secondary one is going to cast. Yeah, they're going to reach over and look towards one of the other individuals off to the side, and they're going to begin to start forming an astral dragon around them that begins to protect them as they're going to cast Shield of Faith. All right, this guy's AC is increased by 2. That is the secondary one doing this. I will adjust to this guy over here. AC is now. Oof. Yeah, you're gonna have a great time when you see what their AC is. Come on, let me change it. Game. Okay. Fuck you.
Yeah, I disconnected all
there
the
it
way
is.
from your server, so I had to reload. It's having so much trouble right now.
It was displaying towards me, but it hid behind one of the markers. All right, we're good. So that is their turn. They'll move up a little bit, but that'll be it. All right, Ulf, you are up. This will be the last turn for this session before we go into the NPCs. What you got for us?
All right, I have a question. This is not my idea, but it is a fantastic idea. So there is a long trench with 4 of these guys in it, right next with a little bit of ground and a thing with frozen water, but up underneath, there's still running water underneath, right? So if we tried to hit it and break and give way between the river and the trench, could we potentially flood the trench with these 4 people in it?
We could.
I think that's what we're going to try to do.
All right. So how are you going to try to do it?
I'm actually going to ask Zappy. I'm gonna point my sword, and I'm gonna see if Zappy can't use his, because I think he's probably got more power doing that than I do.
All right. So if that's the case, you'll see as you point over towards the bridge, he's got to sort of aim it and sort of aim between the likes of Fabio and Gross. He will move off to the side for a brief moment, trying to get the angle, and he's just gonna let loose with an outstretched strike. All right. Roll a d20. 10 plus his does he have proficiency? He does have proficiency. Oh boy. All right, here's what happens. You see as Zappy strikes out with the electricity, it flies past Groz. You kind of have to dodge out of the way and duck for cover. You see as it soars and strikes out towards the air. You see just a massive explosion happen for a brief moment. You wait. Nothing seems to happen. Before an explosion of water begins to start rushing through and immediately freezing over the likes of the Oreads and more. You'll see as they begin to start screaming out in pain as the water crashes into them. Ice shards flying about in abundance, and they will begin to start. Well, the water's taking its toll. It's beginning to sort of start freezing them into place and almost drowning them as they are just stuck in the likes of this trench. With that, they'll probably. I'll say this. Let's make some con saves on whether this, and I'll determine whether they will actually live this round. Con save for 1. He will live. They will live. They will live. That one will immediately get fucked. All right. So the water over here will immediately just completely eviscerate them. But these 3 over here, they're trying their hardest to get out of the water, but they are currently stuck and restrained right now. All right, that is Zappy's turn. What you got for us normally, Ulf? Action and bonus action.
You know what? I can't take credit for that, so I'm not gonna take credit for that. That was a Sammy idea. She had a fantastic idea. Give Sammy that kudos.
I put the trenches there
Brilliant.
specifically for this reason.
Big brain.
So, having seen everything that's kind of going on, I'm gonna come around this corner. I'm gonna crawl into this pit down here. Hopefully, they don't try to do the same thing that we just did. I'm going to try to use this as cover as I just kind of like bring my hand up over, and I'm going to see who I can actually reach. With these guys being restrained, I can't actually reach the guy back there, so we're going to actually try to hit this knight down here, lower right-hand side.
Make a tackle or have them make the saving throw, whichever one.
No, I can only reach them with Holy Word, so it's got to be Holy Word.
All right. Let's see. As they begin to do so, you unleash the wrath of Jormungandr. They will. You'll see as they try to hold up the shield, but it's not enough. You see as the golden serpent begins to start biting and tearing into him. 11 points of damage. They're barely hanging on a thread, but they are still alive. All right, Ulf, that is your action. You got anything as a bonus action?
Other than the fact that I'm in a kind of like in this 10-foot pit, I'm just gonna kind of put my back to it and hope to God that it would surprise some amount of cover if they try to fire random stuff at me.
All right. So as this is sort of occurring, time for NPCs up for initiative. First things first. All right. The burster individual, they're going to just start. Oh, not yeeting themselves off the map. That would be the first start. All right.
Yeah,
They will begin to start rushing over. There we go. 30 feet. How much movement they got? 35. All right. They're going to use their action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. 25, 30, 35. You'll see as they begin to rush over with breakneck speed as they're just sort of almost tripping and falling. As they do, they nearly just drop down onto the ground and almost get ready to explode out in front of each and every single one of you. However, that will be all they can do for their turn. Same thing for this individual. He's going to use his action to dash. 30, 35. It's going to be another 35 feet as you just start funneling them in towards one location. All right, next up in initiative, we have the skeletons. Tony's skeletons are going to fire over towards the big individual, and they're also going to fire at the secondary one. D20 plus 5, we'll just roll 2d20. Natural 20 and a natural 19. It seems that they heard you and they're going to start firing with a little bit of force. It's going to be 3d6 plus 5 for the first one. It's going to be 11 points of damage towards this guy. He will still remain strong for now. The next one is going to be 6d6 plus 5 for the back one. There's going to be
Who's this firing at?
The purple ones, big purples. All right, 25 points of damage for that one. You'll see as the ballista bolts begin to start striking directly into them, almost piercing them down into the ground, but that is all they've got. Tony's got one more skeleton. They're going to take another shot towards the closest individual off to the side. It's going to be a 22 to hit, 8 points of damage, and they will die. However, as this begins to happen, you see as they begin to explode. Immediately, I need Graz. And hold on, what's the range on this? Yes, I need Graz. Make a, what is it? Constitution saving throw. Oh boy, 8. That is not gonna be good. All right, you're gonna take 4d6 astral damage. It's a 46. Yep, 46 astral damage. All right, one more.
Don't I have
You do have resistance to damage right now.
resistance?
So instead of it being 20 astral damage, you'll only take 10 as you begin to watch as the stars and the astral lights begin to collect towards yourselves. All right, that is their go. They will die. That's all of Tony's skeleton's turns, Knight's turn, and then we got Tony last up, and then we'll be ending the session here. Okay, the Knights themselves, they're going to rush over 20 feet of movement. They're going to use their 5, 10. They're going to use their action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They'll end themselves right here as they begin to reach or look over towards Graz and look over towards Ulf, ushering out a challenge. This one is going to rush over and do the same. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. They'll rush over and meet. Oh, wait, Ulf. That being said, Yato, you will get an attack of opportunity with your Spectre. Towards that guy.
Hey, okay,
Kill him.
okay, how do I, do that?
Just make an attack roll towards him.
Okay. His head.
You will see as what you were getting ready to strike them. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. 20 would still hit. They begin to put up their shield, and your Spectre is just barely able to reach through the shield, and 14 points of damage. How do you want to do this, Yato?
So as the knight is getting away from the Spectre, he just not even look at him, just be like, just strike him without looking at him and just kills him.
All right, and with that, it strikes into him. That is their turn. All right, next up, finally, last but not least, we'll see.
Did he get hit by the spiritual guardians?
Oh, this guy, you are right. Let's roll for that. I believe that's a con save, right?
Spiritual guardian. I half did my list. That's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Pff, wisdom. 13. That fails. Roll for damage.
Hehehe. Do I... How do I roll for that one? Do I just roll manual? Or...
Yeah, just roll manual for it.
Okay. So that one is a 3d8. Oop.
15 points of damage. Ugh. That will begin to start eviscerating as the pixies begin to start, or actually, yeah, what are the pixies sort of doing?
The pixies all swarm on it like a cloud of gnats, and they start like ripping tiny pieces off of him. So it's 1,000 tiny needle stings, and like ripping at their hair and pulling at their eyelashes and like scratching their skin. It's all tiny damage, but when you add it all together, it's like, oh shit.
As they begin to do so, that will be their turn. They're still standing strong. Tony's turn is going to be simple and forward. You'll see as they just begin to yell out, Groswar, could you please, don't get hurt, stay alive. Oh, goodness. They'll sort of push up their glasses, and they're going to cast or third level healing word, but it sucked. They only rolled 1s and 2s, so it's only 9 HP.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Good job.
That is their turn. As this begins to happen, you look over, and it seems to be that there's no signs of this onslaught stopping. However, will our heroes be able to survive? Well, we'll have to find out next time. But you look over towards the likes of Fabio, and Fabio, as this begins to occur, it seems that time is up. You look over.
No.
All of the astral light has sort of consumed you, and you'll see as Fabio begins to slowly start deapparating and disappearing.
No, not again.
Before they are taken.
Fabio, thank you for your help.
They saved us!
As my coat goes with her, it's just like, remember me!
And they're gone. And with that, we'll have to pick back up next week. Sorry we had to go way over, but thank you guys again for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to quickly break down streaming more, and if anybody has any free time to do it, we can still do the lore challenge and all that, but I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick sort of goodbyes and all that stuff. Thank you guys again for everybody who was able to tune into the stream. My name is SenseiSuplex, professional dungeon master, where we run a giant, large MMORPG where anybody can get involved and anybody can affect the games. You're more than likely or more than welcome to try to join into the Discord and try to join in with the community and more. We'd love to have you. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time for Secrets in the Sands, the Desert campaign. So hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.